ready to go. First pitch of the ball game is low for ball one. And he takes outside. Well, they're saying 88 degrees here at game time. Isert works out of the stretch. The 2-0 pitch. Missed again off the outside. So slider and then 2 changeups to start the game.
Well, you mentioned 39 career leadoff home runs. That can lead a pitcher to be very cautious about laying one in there.
3-0 swing and a miss. And he challenged him with a fastball.
Yeah, 88 mile an hour four-seam fastball. And I don't know, maybe he was looking for a little more velocity because he didn't even foul tip that.
The 3-1. Swung on and missed on a changeup. He's back in the fight. It's a full count on Acuna, who has all kinds of bright neon green gear. Shoes, batting gloves. Looks like a knee guard, elbow guard. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Good comeback by Isert. And he fans Acuna on a changeup.
I'll allow him to go 3-0 to every batter all night if he can get that result.
Here's Michael Harris, the second, the center fielder. Our broadcast booth is brought to you by Bell Tire. If you can't find free air, free flat repair, and the lowest prices, find a Bell Tire. Harris, a left-hand batter. First pitch by Isert, taken right down the middle. It's a strike.
Renewed confidence after that comeback strikeout. It's like, yeah, you know what? My stuff's pretty good. Boom, hit it if you can. He couldn't.
Harris leads the major leagues in batting average on the road, and that'll go up as he smacks a base hit out into center field. He went into that at bat, hitting .368 on the road, and he missed a couple of starts over the weekend with back tightness and came off the bench and had a game-winning hit in the pinch on Sunday against Pittsburgh. So he's aboard for Matt Olson.
Just cut enough of that off the end of the bat to have it not carry out to where it could be caught.
Olson playing in his 850th consecutive game, and he takes inside on a slider. He has not missed a game since becoming an Atlanta Brave in 2022. Left-hand hitting first baseman. And he takes low.
Pushes his hands way out away from his body. And then pushes them back to get into an attacking position.
Isert's pitch. Hit high and deep right field, and it's going to get way out of here. A towering, majestic home run for Olson. Number 18 on the year, and the Braves have the early lead.
Yeah, they started the day with one more team home run than the White Sox. Now they have 2. They have 91 home runs on the season.
So 2-0 Atlanta on the 2-run blast by Olson. That'll bring up switch hitting Ozzie Albies.
Yeah, it's the left-handers. We got the opener, Isert, left-handed pitcher. Take on the left-handers, Harris and Olson, and they both ended up with a base hit and home run.
The pitch to Albies, and he feathers a line drive base hit out into right. So 3 straight one-out hits. And Albies, this is his stronger side, right-handed. And he did not wait around.
No, and you could tell he was accepting a base hit. He wasn't thinking anything after the home run by Olson of me, I'm going back-to-back with him kind of thought. It was change up away, punch it to right field.
Now Mauricio Dubon, the shortstop, he takes a strike on the inner third. Braves are getting contributions from all corners of their roster. Isert will flip to first, and Albies back in time. Dubon batting .389 with 3 homers over his last 5 games. And he takes a little low and outside. He was acquired from Houston and originally brought in to move around and back up Ha-Sung Kim at shortstop, but Kim started the year on the IL. And Isert misses high, 2-1. So it seems like everything that went wrong for the Braves last year has gone right for them this year. They finished 10 games under last season. The 2-1 is outside.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, of course, last season was a shock to everybody. They did not think that the Braves, nobody really felt starting the year they'd end up where they did. This is the team they felt they were going to see last year.
3-1, it's a strike. It ended up being Brian Snitker's final season as their manager. They stayed in-house as they like to do. Walt Weiss now in his first year. Isert throws over.
Albies just with one stolen base and 4 attempts this year, but now after a couple of throwovers, he can be ready to go.
Dubon will get a timeout. Now, Walt Weiss was Snitker's bench coach for the previous 8 seasons. Now he's the manager. 3-2 is high, and he walked him.
Not the idea of what Will Venable and staff were looking for when they inserted Isert as their opener.
So Zach Bove will make an early mound visit here in the first inning. If the Sox can come back and win tonight's game, Walner Law will make a donation to the Greater Chicago Food Depository. Walner Law handles the toughest car accident cases in Chicago. Call 312-8-million. Walner Law, win with Walner.
A 1 ticket plus a free meal. Grab your family and head to the ballpark with a family pack starting at just $21 for select games. Each ticket purchase includes a hot dog, a drink, chips, and a cookie. Visit WhiteSox.com/family.
Now the DH, Dominic Smith. And as you mentioned, the lefties have done the damage here in the first inning. And another left-hand batter having a good year, batting .302 with 6 home runs. And he looks at a strike on a sinker at 91.
I think Walt Weiss is similar to what we heard about Don Mattingly with the Phillies. He's just, when he's got his starters, he just puts them out there, whether it's a left-handed pitcher against him or a right-hander. He's got guys he's not worried about facing the lefties.
The 0-1 tracks a little low. 1-1 on the veteran Dominic Smith. Here's the 1-1 pitch and a swing and a fly ball out into the left, not deep. And Tanachi's going to make the catch. That's the second out. And it'll bring up their third baseman, Austin Riley.
At this stage, I mean, damage done. You can't change that, but you can keep it right where it is. Isert has faced everybody he's going to face for this game.
So we've got a pitching change. And it will be Eric Fetty coming on. 2-0 Braves, top of the first. We're back after this on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
Reason number 2026. The year to visit the city of Countryside, Chicago's Western Gateway.
Hey, man.
A sartorial issue here. There's the team name, Chicago Cubs, so it does work.
It's got the right color.
Yeah, it's gray.
Maybe there was something went wrong with his other one.
1-1 to Marte, in the air, right to the guy we just showed you.
Do you guys make your own brisket here?
Yes, we do. We do. We are known by our brisket.
Barbecue brisket sandwich. Quality is better than other places, and it looks good. We're ready to eat.
We go to an average 500 briskets per game. We hear a lot from our fans. They want to try something with wrap, easy to eat. So we say, well, let's do it like You know, brisket wrapped in an egg roll.
That's beautiful. You get the gold medal for culinary brisketry here in Texas.
Yes.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Eric Fetty is on here with 2 outs in the top of the first, appearing for the 13th time and the 5th time as a reliever this season. 2-0 Atlanta. He faces right-hand batting Austin Riley. And the first pitch is a strike called on a sweeper. Fetty's coming off his best outing of the year last week in Minnesota. The 0-1 is high. He was briefly a Brave last season. Did not go well. 5 appearances, 4 starts. He was 1-2 with an 8.10. The pitch called strike. 1-2. Riley hitting just .208. He does have 8 home runs.
10 doubles and a triple to go along with that.
And he takes outside on a lane-changing sweeper.
Never the easiest thing to look for the fastball if somebody's got a good fastball and still hit the hanging sweeper. So just locate your pitches and you should be fine if they're not sitting on that particular pitch.
2-2. He struck him out swinging on a fastball at 94. The Braves strike first. 2-run blast by Matt Olson. We head to the box.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Broken bat, dropping, base hit, they've done it again! This time, Cole Young, walk-off win once more for the Mariners! That gum bucket's been getting to work out recently. Will Smith got the cut fastball, and what a rolling grab by Jorge Barosa. Wow. Barosa's got another one! Jorge Barosa! And the Jorge Barosa show continues in center field here in Arizona. Guided right side, Arroyo on the spin, smother! Got him! Oh, what a play in his big league debut! Good range, great arm, great play. Testing the limits of the drop. This is way back, and this is 3 in a row!
The calendar flips and the Tigers start flipping the ball into the seats.
This guy's a great pitcher, just a generational type of talent.
And he is putting on a show. That's his 8th strikeout. Ball game and the Rangers win. Jacob deGrom, career win number 100.
More times. Or you could just stop once at Bell Tire. Bell Tire. Visit your neighborhood Bell Tire or belltire.com.
Swing fly ball, and she's gone!
White Sox Nation.
Murakami, first home run in Chicago.
You guys, you might have.
The Chicago White Sox Baseball Network.
Braves have the jump on the Sox, 2-0. Grant Holmes, a 30-year-old righty, facing the White Sox for the first time. And he pitches to Sam Antonacci, and it's off the outside corner. 1 ball, no strikes. Antonacci will get an early timeout. He's got a 4-game hit-by-pitch streak on the line tonight. The 1-0. Inside and almost hit him on the knee. Ball 2. I'm surprised it didn't.
You know, maybe he's getting a little bit more weary of being plunked by a hard hit or hard thrown fastballs, that is.
There's a swing and a miss on a fastball at 94. Harrison Grant Holmes, he goes by his middle name. Got long curly hair coming out of the back of his cap. There's a swing and a fly ball out into left, deep and playable for Mike Yastrzemski, who grabs it on the warning track. And Antonacci retired. Here comes Miguel Vargas. Let's pause 10 for ID on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network. Vargas batting .242, 15 home runs, and he swings away. It's a fly ball out into deep right. Acuna back, and he's got it right up against the fence.
Well, a couple of balls that were hit decent. Antonacci's okay. That one a little bit better, but obviously both of them didn't have the sweet spot of the barrel behind them.
Now the DH, Andrew Benintendi. 2 outs on 5 pitches for Holmes. And the pitch to Andrews, a strike, slider on the outside edge. The Braves really don't have an obvious weakness. The 0-1 hit hard on the ground foul. 4th in the league in runs per game. You mentioned they hit a lot of home runs. 2nd in the majors in ERA. They have the best bullpen in baseball according to ERA, and they're very good defensively.
Other than that,
they've got the best road record, 23-10. The 0-2 is low. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, they're a good team. They're not going to probably give you anything. You're going to have to earn a win against them.
The 1-2 chop to the second baseman right at Albies. He's got it, and he'll flip to first, and it's a quick 1-2-3 for Grant Holmes. After an inning, Braves 2.
Sandy Alcantara, he has delivered 7 innings pitched, 7 strikeouts. One of the better starts that we've seen from Sandy recently.
Going back is Melendez and makes a diving grab. That's as fine a play as you're going to see from an outfielder. Deep fly, right center, and he got it! Owen Casey! Big Red might have just pulled a homer away from Cedric Mullins. Line drive, off the glove, Tigers win! Kevin McGonigal delivers! The Tigers walk it off. Hot shot, fair ball, he's got it. It's a triple for Benj. What an afternoon for the kid. 5 for 5 for Carson Benj. Have a day.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back. Bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the Ultimate Mystery Player Challenge, and Immaculate Grip, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
NorthShore.com.
Top of the second, Mike Yastrzemski climbs in against Eric Fetty. 2-0 Atlanta. Nice hot night here at the ballpark. Some fans still filing in. Should be a nice crowd here. And a called strike to Yastrzemski. Fetty moved up a day. White Sox have not announced their starters on Wednesday or Thursday. As he misses high on a sinker. Probably Davis Martin and Anthony Kay in some sort of order. Grounded foul. Might give more clarity after the game tonight. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
How you feeling? You feel like you might be able to give a couple innings?
No.
Throw under the radar, under the pitching, the swinging speed, hitting speeds. I think you think about it. Give it a little thought. We see people throwing it like 50 miles an hour now. I guarantee you can do that.
Probably could.
Huh? There you go.
It would not be pretty. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He beat him on a changeup for strike 3. That was a nice wrinkle. We don't see that often from Fetty.
Yeah, and with his arm angle, I mean, he's not over the top. He's kind of on the side of that pitch, which, with it being the circle change, he's kind of pushing it straight down toward the ground. Really nice depth on that pitch.
He throws that pitch 13% of the time. The pitch he actually throws the most is his sweeper. Now Austin Wynn's a catcher, and he swings and misses. The Braves are not fully functional in terms of the roster in that their top 2 catchers are out. Drake Baldwin and Sean Murphy both on the IL. Wynn's pops it up. Shallow left, and it'll be the shortstop Acuna to make the catch. And back to the top, and Luis Angel's older brother, Ronald. He struck out to open the game.
He does a little drawing in the dirt with the knob of the bat before he gets in there. Draws a little 45-degree angle from the plate to the back of the batter's box, and then he doesn't even stand at that line.
He takes a strike near the inside.
You know what I mean? You're going to draw a line, and you're like, okay, there's the 45-degree. Now he moved several inches away from the line he drew.
Acuna just got hit. It was an inside sinker. He dropped the bat. And I mentioned all the armor he wears, so I think it got him on that big elbow guard.
I think little brother at shortstop felt his pain because he immediately took his glove off and started flexing his left hand like, ow. Sympathy pain. He was feeling it.
Actually got him right on the bottom of that left hand.
It almost looked like he got the knob. Maybe he got a little glancing blow of the hand and the knob.
So here's Harris back in the lineup and takes a strike. And the game-winning pinch hit 3-run double in the 7th on Sunday. Left-hand batter waits, and Fetty will throw over. Acuna back in time. As a pinch hitter, Harris this year 4 for 6, 2 doubles, a homer, and 7 RBIs.
That's not bad. We got some pretty good pinch hitters as well. Yeah. Claim a couple of home runs among a couple of players.
Acuna takes off. The pitch is outside, and the throw in time. He's tagged out by his brother.
Man, our catchers have put some work in, and is it paying off? That pop time has gotten much better for Romo and Caro.
Waiting on Walt Weiss, and he will challenge the call at second. Boy, he got every second of that wait time.
Atlanta's challenging the out call at second base.
So the ball beat Ronald Acuna Jr. Just a matter of his brother put a tag on him with authority. Maybe he didn't want to bruise his big brother, and he went gently and might have missed him, but ball beat him. And
I don't know if he ever tagged him.
I don't think he tagged him, yeah. It sure looked like it. He put the glove down on the dirt right next to his body, which looked like where he put the glove.
The original call was out, so they have to make sure that there's definitive evidence that he didn't tag him.
Right, they're going to have to go to the eye in the sky on this one and see if there's an angle.
These challenges are a reminder. A second opinion is always a good idea. Get yours at Northwestern Medicine.
You know, my thought has been, and said this since this replay, is when you catch a ball and you're applying the tag, just dive toward the tag and make sure that you don't come up short. If somebody slides away from you, gives you that extra coverage you need to get to them. So the way he grabbed it and reached out and applied that tag, if he just at the same time was diving in that direction with the same movement, there's no way you miss him.
So here we go.
After review, they're calling the field stance. The runner's out. Atlanta will lose their challenge.
So Luis Angel giving it to his brother as he heads back to the dugout. So we head to the bottom of the second. 2-0 Braves on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
If you want a Cy Young, 73, 5, and 6, I've got an extra 5. And then it says, has worked as a TV commentator. You know, and I did start back in 1978. I did the Yankees and the Red Sox playing the one-game playoff. And ABC said if the Yankees win, Reggie will play, and then you'll go broadcast with Howard Cosell and Keith Jackson. And that's how I started my broadcast. And that's the Bucky Dent home run. So every time I see Bucky Dent, I go, thank you for making me a broadcaster.
Leading off against the lefty Brandon Williamson is O'Neal Cruz here.
Oh, my.
Fly ball, right center field, and O'Neal Cruz with his first Cruz missile of the year. Off the lefty, Brandon Williamson. Cruz crushes it. Pirates get the run back. They lead 6-1.
That's a beautiful thing. You ride it out for times just like that. It's just a special talent. It comes together like that, and you're very thankful because he can change the scoreboard.
Time for the great mascot race. Ready, go. And they're off. They're neck and neck. Look at them go. It's a wild crowd. It's the home stretch. It's too close to call. It's the play at the plate. It's Mr. Met. Congratulations. You won the great mascot race.
Bottom of the second. Grant Holmes went 1-2-3 in the first. Braves lead 2-0. Jacob Gonzalez in the cleanup spot, playing first base. Left-hand batter, and he takes outside ball one. Batting .300 to open his career. He's got one home run, a long one in Philadelphia over the weekend. The 1-0 is inside.
You know, he's just taken one away. He's taken one in. And how he's taken them is really good to see. I mean, he hasn't flinched with his hands or his shoulder. I mean, his timing looks really good.
2-0, taken for a strike. Holmes is from Conway, South Carolina.
You been there?
I have not.
Me either.
First round pick of the Dodgers in 2014. There's a strike. It's 2-2. He didn't get to the majors until 2024, so 10 years after he first pitched as a minor leaguer, and he misses low on a curveball. He's been in the Dodgers, the A's, and the Braves systems. And only time in the big leagues in Atlanta fouled away. I thought this was interesting. He got released by the A's in 2022 after a horrible time at AAA. In 2021, he had an ERA of 8.01. It was 8.27 the following year when he was cut loose. 3-2 hit on the ground towards center. Picked up by Dubon, and he's going to get Gonzalez at first base. That is a two-time Gold Glove utility man, Dubon. Nicely done, one away.
Unfortunately, he didn't hit it hard enough to get it into center field. It was a jam shot. And one thing we know for a fact is that Jacob Gonzalez is not fleet of foot.
Here's Meidroth. So the kicker to that story Here's the pitch. Chase takes a strike as Holmes was pitching in Las Vegas. And if you saw the final from last night, 15-14, Brewers over the A's in that ballpark. Might explain a little bit about his ERA when he was there. Swing and a miss.
You know, my whole thought on places that are considered pitcher-friendly or hitter-friendly is somebody's still doing well in those places if you're struggling, or somebody's struggling if you're doing great.
And there's a swing and a base hit out into center field for Chase Mydroth. Sox first hit tonight. And for Mydroth, he now has a 20-game on-base streak. And here's Braden Montgomery, and they're already standing. First career plate appearance for Montgomery.
No pressure. I can't even imagine. First big league plate appearance, and you're getting the standing ovation. No pressure.
And he's got 1 foot in the box, and he's kind of glancing around the ballpark, just took a deep breath.
Taking it all in.
He's a switch-hitting outfielder, playing right, batting sixth. The pitch, it's a strike.
The pitcher's pitch, right at the top of the strike zone, right at his hands, up and in.
Former Red Sox first-round pick. The pitch, hit on the ground, wide of third, it's foul. He was late on 94. It's 0-2. He turned 23 in April. He has Midwestern ties, born in Des Moines, Iowa. He grew up in Madison, Mississippi. The 0-2 pitch is high. His parents were college athletes at Iowa. And he's got a lot of family and friends here tonight. And he represents the tying run. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike three on a good slider from Holmes.
And that's the pitch that is a successful pitch for him. Sliders and curveballs down. They look like fastballs right about knee high, and then they just bite out of the strike zone. Gets a chase on that quite a bit.
So Montgomery has his first at bat out of the way. Now the red-hot Tristan Peters with 2 gone. Batting .307 this season. And he swings and misses. He has 18 hits, including 9 doubles in his last 11 games.
Well, he just swung over the top of a slider just below the knees. Very good pitch from Holmes.
2-0 Atlanta, second inning. And a cut and a miss on another slider.
Unless you're looking for that pitch. If you're thinking fastball across the knees, when he throws that, it looks like the pitcher sitting on. That's why we're getting these waves and misses at that one down just below the knees.
The 0-2. He struck him out on a foul tip. That was a fastball. Back-to-back Ks for Holmes through 2. Braves 2. Sox nothing on the Hard Rock Casino.
Well, we certainly served it up over the plate. This is a burger fit for a home run king, the 99 burger in honor of Aaron Judge. They sell a bazillion of these at Yankee Stadium. It looks pretty good. I feel like we passed the test. What about you?
I think so.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game. Post-game. And everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
Hernandez throws on the first and just does get Kendall. He doesn't agree with that call. Now comes Lloyd McClendon again. And now Lloyd McClendon has been tossed.
And he just kicked some dirt and he's upset. And he's going to pull first base out and take it with him.
He's walking away with the first base bag. And I guess he's just going to walk off with it to the delight of this crowd.
Van Poppel starts his motion, stumbles, the ball gets away, and the runners move up. I think there's going to be a full moon tonight.
Green gives a great effort, goes back, leaps straight up above. Boy, a strange play right there.
Hunter at the wall, jumping, and it's out of here! Hunter had the ball, Gary, and his glove fell over the wall.
Ground ball snapped to the mound. Foster throws to the plate. He thought the bases were loaded. How do you like that? How do you like that?
Will it be on Sports Center tonight? Bank on it.
Braves bat in the third. Michael Harris the second was at the plate when Acuna was caught stealing. 2-0 Braves, swinging a chopper foul. He hooked that one over toward the first base dugout. 1 strike on Harris. And he slaps a ground ball foul down the first base side. We mentioned Walt Weiss is the Braves manager. The first base coach, Antoine Richardson. Tommy Watkins coaches over at third. And Fetty misses low on a change of pace.
Got to see an old teammate of mine today on their coaching staff, the Braves, Darnell Coles.
One of their hitting coaches.
Yes, indeed.
1-2, misses too high. Orioles interim manager last year, Tony Mansolino, is Weiss's bench coach. There's a swing and a line drive out toward Peters in left center. He'll make the catch. That's good positioning.
Yes.
Didn't have to move really at all.
Harris is a guy in this lineup. Just over the years, watching him from afar makes me nervous. Hit a line drive for a base hit. Soft line drive for the base hit. And then he barrels that one up. He's that guy. You make a mistake to him, he will flatten the baseball.
Matt Olson flattened one earlier, and he takes outside. He hit a 2-run home run off Brandon Eisert. And he takes outside.
Guys like this hit a home run already in the game. Having a good start to the season. Yeah, a lot of times they work ahead in the count because pitchers are cautious. They don't want to make a mistake, and then next thing you know, they're behind in the count.
Called strike.
And sometimes pitching from behind in the count's great because you can do that. Throw a 2-0 breaking ball, and they're not ready to swing at it.
Fetty's 2-1. Hit in the air out into deep left center field. Peters still back at the wall, and he reaches over, and he can't get it. It's a home run. The ball carried back onto the field, but it had already left. And it's a 2-homer night for Matt Olson, and it's 3-0 Atlanta.
Well, the problem is it's a 2-homer night for Matt Olson, and we're in the third inning. He's got 3 more at-bats maybe to try and go for 3, 4, 5 home runs tonight. And it was a changeup. He went down and got it. It was not a terrible pitch. It was just great hitting.
So he's got 19 home runs. That's career homer 307. And now Ozzie Albies, and he hooks a liner foul to right. He's batting left-handed.
Well, I tell you, when you get a guy locked in like what we see of Olson, yeah. I mean, the only thing you can do is work around him, hope he swings at your pitch.
Olson with his 26th career 2-homer game.
That's a lot.
The pitch is up and away. He has never hit 3 in a game.
Sounds like something we'd be saying about the home run king, Henry Aaron. I don't think he ever had a 3-home run game. He had 1
at Candlestick Park. Swinging a line drive into the corner and right. Albies around first. Braden Montgomery up with it. Here's the throw to second, and it's a little late. A 1-hop strike. Good throw by Braden, but Albies with a head-first slide gets in with a 2-base hit.
Yeah, Braden did everything perfectly on that ball in his new home. But one thing's for certain, and with Albies already rounding first base by the time he had grabbed it and turned to fire, really hard to think you could throw him out unless you absolutely got the Ichiro release. You can get rid of it so quickly and throw it on the fly right on the money, but this is as good as it gets for what we can see from Montgomery from right field.
So Albies is 2 for 2. Here's Dubon. And he takes a strike. Well, I know what the Braves record is. The late Bob Horner, who passed away a couple of weeks ago, once hit 4 in a game.
Yep.
Check swing, and he went. That's a strike. It's 0-2. I think it was against the Montreal Expos.
Sure. I just recently saw a highlight of that, and I don't remember who the opponent was. I can see him hitting the pitches in the highlights that I had seen, but I can't remember who it was against.
Yep, it was against Montreal,
Okay.
and 3 were off Andy McGaffigan. The
That's
other
it.
off Jeff Reardon in 1986. The 0-2 is outside on a cutter. 1-2. It's been a tough year that way for the Braves. Mentioned Bob Horner passed away in May. Bobby Cox, Ted Turner.
Yep.
The pitch is fouled, and that's going to be catcher's interference. On the swing, Dubon literally took the glove of Romo off his hand, and he'll head to first base.
Just a late, flat swing by Dubon. It was a pitch that was away from him, and he just tried to reach out real late and get a piece of it. But Romo, who was set up on the inside corner, started reaching across the plate to try and catch the pitch. And he exposed himself because of how far he had to reach, and the bat was right there to make contact.
So they're out to check on him. He'll be charged with an error. And Dubon gets first base. So it'll be first and second with 1 out, and the batter, Dominic Smith. A reminder, Steinhoffels is a proud partner of the White Sox. This season, every time the Sox turn a double play here at home, Steinhoffels donates $200 to Special Spaces to help create dream bedrooms for children battling cancer. There's a ground ball right to the first baseman, Gonzalez. He'll get 1 at second, relay to Fetty, and he dropped it. And a run will score. That looked like a pretty good throw. I don't know if Fetty got distracted trying to find the bag with his foot, but that throw was not caught cleanly. And the Braves now lead 4-0 as Albee scores on that mishap at first base.
Yeah, no, this good throw. Everything was right there. Fetty just, for some reason, just kind of gator-armed it. And he just didn't catch it. There was nothing wrong. His foot was right on top of the bag. He was there. He was waiting for the throw. And somehow he just lost his focus and his glove, and then off of his shoulder and gone.
The inning should be over. Instead, Riley will bat. It's 4-0 Atlanta. And the pitch is down and away.
You got to get your focus back after being extremely angry at yourself for not catching that double play ball.
And I'll tell you, and it goes without saying, but you play a team like Atlanta, you cannot make mistakes like the Sox have this inning. There's another close one, a miss low, and it's 2-0. Catcher's interference and an error at first base. You give them any extra outs.
That's it. No, they're not a team that you can give outs to.
Swing and a ground ball towards second base, and it'll be into right center for a base hit. Meidroth was shaded up the middle, so he had a long run to his glove side, and he just could not get that squib grounder. And Riley has a base hit. Smith stops at second, and that'll bring up Yastrzemski.
Well, watching one like that go rolling through the infield if you're a pitcher makes it. That's enough to make you want to throw your hat on the ground. Like a little leaguer, just throw it down on the ground and go.
Joe Ryan.
Yeah, exactly. Just say that's it. I'm tired of watching this.
Romo out to talk with Fetty. Before Yastrzemski bats, this copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Chicago White Sox, and it may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Chicago White Sox. First pitch to Yastrzemski is a strike.
Not having a great offensive campaign for him. We've seen in the years past with the Giants, a very good offensive player, but this guy makes me nervous up there right now.
He swings and misses. Slow first month or so. Got on track in May. He is 0 for his last 14 at the moment. Batting .233. The 0-2. It's high. Fetty coming off his first win of the year in Minnesota. 5 innings, no runs on 2 hits. And the pitch is outside on a changeup, 2-2.
Trying to wipe all the perspiration off of his arms that are just dripping down to his hands, as it is extremely humid.
2 on, 2 out. The pitch. Line toward the corner and left, and it's foul.
Eric is really working. Saw that too with the opener. Brendan Eisert had to really work out there before he was replaced in the first inning, having given up a couple of runs.
Smith at second, Riley at first. 2-2 is pop foul. This will get back and out of play.
It's the 40th pitch thrown by Eric Fetty. He's thrown 2 innings so far.
The pitch inside, and somehow Yastrzemski darted out of the way.
Yeah, I think he was feeling like that one got him. He wasn't going to get out of the way of it, and somehow he just did. Looked like he was playing the game of Twister, the way he avoided being hit by that.
Runners will be on the move with 2 outs and a full count. Here it comes. Hey, struck him out looking on a sweeper. Braves get 2 more, 1 on another Matt Olson homer. It's 4-0 Atlanta in the third on the Hard Rock.
Well, we certainly served it up over the plate. This is a burger fit for a home run king, the 99 burger in honor of Aaron Judge. They sell a bazillion of these at Yankee Stadium. It looks pretty good. I feel like we passed the test. What about you?
I think so.
Kevin Gausman was outstanding against the A's last night. Dylan Cease will try to do the same.
Cease was brought on board to not just help lead this rotation this season, but also into the Blue Jays' future.
Just swing and a miss to retire the side. Cease gets Soderstrom. And he blows him away with a fastball for strikeout number 6. He's been striking out guys. There's no question about it.
Blue Jays pitching's got some filthy stuff.
And he rings up another one. That is 5 consecutive strikeouts and 9 in the game for Cease.
That slider is virtually unhittable this afternoon for these Athletics hitters.
3-2, and he got him with a high fastball for strikeout number 12.
This is a different fastball that we are seeing from Dylan Cease this afternoon. It has been electric all day.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Angel Acuna leads off the bottom of the third. Sox trail 4-0. Grant Holmes has allowed 1 hit through 2. And the first offer is a cutter. It's a strike.
Acuña's ready to hit his first home run of the season over his brother's head in right field.
The pitch. Hit on one hop over to Riley. He's got it and fires to first for the out.
I didn't mean in that at bat. I'm just saying.
At some point.
Yeah, at some point. Yeah, in this series.
Now Romo, the switch hitting backstop. Playing in his 25th game. He's got 12 hits. 5 have been homers, 4 doubles. Batting .164. He's also walked 9 times. He hits the first one in the air out in his shallow left. Easy play is Yastrzemski. And he's got it.
Fans, be here Friday, June 26th as the White Sox take on the Royals at 6:40. Then stick around after the game for a post-game concert featuring Marshmello, presented by Minute Maid Spiked. Exclusive on-field passes are on sale now with limited availability. Get your tickets at whitesox.com/concert.
Sam Antonacci with 2 outs. Only 3 pitches have been needed here to get the first 2 outs. And he takes a strike. Kind of felt like a freebie there for Holmes, and he took advantage of it. Braves are 9-3 in his first 12 starts. Pitch is outside on a cutter. He pitches out of the stretch. Here it comes. Just inside on a slider. No more than 3 runs allowed for Holmes in 11 of those 12 outings. The 2-1 pitch is fouled, and you're going to win a lot of games with this offense if you don't give up more than 3. And that's why they're 9-3 in his starts.
Yeah, and, you know, he's a guy that can give up the long ball. He's given up 12 home runs, and we're a team that can hit the home run. We just need to make sure we're doing it tonight with men on base.
2-2, good take on a low and in slider. And Sam has run it full with Vargas waiting on deck. The pitch. It is high and outside, ball 4. A 2-out walk for Antonacci. And here is Vargas. So there's your base runner. And Vargas steps in with 15 home runs. Four nothing Atlanta, bottom of the 3rd. And Vargas takes high.
That fastball, that forcing fastball by Holmes comes in at 94, but it looks quicker from where we're sitting. So he must have something in that delivery, a little short arm delivery or something that makes it seem quick.
Next pitch just missed the low outside corner. He's been around the plate here in the last 7 or 8 pitches, but just missing. The 2-0 fouled.
We haven't seen that really very often from Vargas.
It was a pitcher's pitch.
Yes, a 2-0 kind of gator arm, jam yourself swing on a slider. And he'll have a little talk with himself and try and adjust back.
Good hair matchup here. Swing and a miss. Vargas against Holmes.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
So ball 2 and strike 2. Decent lead by Antonacci. The stretch, the pitch. It's high.
Such a difficult task to have that discipline that we've seen from Vargas, to not go after close pitches and be up there ready to take the walk if necessary, even though he wants to hit the ball over the fence.
Olsen's still holding Antonacci. He'll be running. There he goes. 3-2 pitch is hammered on a line out into deep left. Gone! A low liner home run. You wanted a base runner, then a home run, and you got it with 2 outs.
Well, let's just say this. He waited for the pitch. After that 2-0 slider that he took a bad swing on from there, he became very selective, and there was a payoff because of it.
Number 16 for Vargas. Brought to you by Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana. See Dwight Yoakam at Hard Rock Live. Thursday, July 30th. Tickets on sale right now at Ticketmaster.com. So they have halved the deficit. It's 4-2 Atlanta, and Benintendi takes a strike.
And anybody that's been keeping up with the White Sox this year, it's a swing like that all of a sudden opponents, they have to go, oh no, wait a minute. We've seen them come back like this. And it's up to the Braves to say, we're not having it, and try and shut them down immediately.
The 0-1 is in the dirt on a slider.
And the reaction from our fans was, well, usual. Because they've become accustomed to this for the White Sox in this ballpark, to hit for power and get back in games.
1-1. Outside changeup. 2-1 on Benintendi.
I just keep thinking back to earlier in the season when you were talking about we've got to play better in front of our fans here at home. They are.
The 2-1, Benintendi, it's a high fly out into right, not deep. Acuña's in, and he'll make the catch. Sox are 20-11 at home and have won 5 straight here going into tonight.
You know, in Boston, every now and then, you'll do those throwback days where you bring out the big baggy jerseys, and the baggier, the better. When I broke into the league, everybody was wearing really baggy pants. And then as the years go along, I started wearing these skinny, mini, tight pants that looked like they were painted on. So by the time I was with Boston, I really wanted to wear the baggier, the better. We just wanted to be flying around in the outfield there, having a good time.
They say it's a game of numbers, pero el flow es completamente otra ciencia. Flow mayor is where all those rhythms meet. Porque el flow no es de un solo jugador, es de un corillo entero que prende estadio. De San Diego a Santo Domingo y cada parada en el camino. Cuando estamos activos, la liga sube de nivel. Esto es flow mayor.
I believe this one's it's a rookie card, I know, but I feel like it's the first card that I ever, like, big league card. Obviously, as a kid, trying to get to the big leagues, the dream of making it. But as a kid that had cards, right, as a kid, this is like seeing your card the first time is pretty cool. So that's pretty powerful when you see that card.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Right center.
There's just genuine excitement about everything that's been happening.
The flagship home for every Sox game. ESPN Chicago.
4-2 Braves. Austin wins. That's against Eric Fetty, 4th inning. And Wins takes a strike. They acquired him from the Angels last week. He's 0 for his last 21, and he takes outside.
Yeah, combining their 8 and 9 hitters right now. These are the 2 guys you had better not let reach base because they're struggling.
Had some time with the A's earlier. 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Remember earlier in the year, some of our offensive players were going, it's got to feel like a death march for them because every swing they take, they wouldn't do anything, and it just went on.
There's a fly ball out in the medium right center for Tristan Peters, and he's got it.
Right now, that's got to feel similar for Wins. I think his last actual hit in the big leagues this year was in April.
We're in June.
Yes.
Here's Acuna, who has struck out, been hit by a pitch, and then caught stealing at second base. First pitch is a strike.
Now that's a nice right there, the front door sweeper. Start that right at the hip of the batter. Great pitch.
Next offer is a sweeper off the outside. Acuna, the comeback player of the year in the NL last year after he had season-ending knee surgery the previous May. 1-1 outside. Missed 12 games earlier this season with a strained hamstring.
Great player. That's all there is to it.
2-1. Outside. Fetty not happy with himself. 3-1.
Well, especially since the first pitch that he threw was strike one. And Acuna's showing he's not going to chase up to this point.
And he swings. It's a bouncer fair to third. Long throw by Vargas in time, and Acuna's injured. He injured his left leg or foot. Something's going on, a hamstring, I don't know, but he is hobbling. What a play by Miguel Vargas. He threw that from shallow left.
Man,
but the Braves are more concerned about their superstar right fielder.
Yeah, that's terrible to see. Yeah, but you mentioned great play by Vargas. They don't have a replay left. They already used their manager's challenge. And Acuna was watching the play, running down there the whole time, staring at the play. And then about 2 strides from first base, he started pulling up.
And he just slammed his helmet in the dugout, so it doesn't look good. So is it possible because he was not looking at the bag that he had to make a late adjustment and maybe landed funny on one of his steps? Yep. I don't know. It's hard to tell.
So
something gave out as he got near first base.
Yeah, obviously anything's possible, but you're right. He was watching that play and running on the grass, and then he looked to see where first was and had to veer toward the bag.
Harris takes a strike.
But that was one great play by Vargas, backing up because that's all he can do, but then getting rid of it quickly.
Harris swings and fouls on the ground over near the White Sox on deck circle. It just looked like Acuna had to change his stride a little bit, and that's, these finely tuned athletes.
Well, I would agree. I think you're right, because there was a slight, when he looked and saw where first base was to his right rather than straight ahead, he had to veer slightly. And basically right then is when he pulled up.
The 1-2 is fouled. That's when you maybe land a little funky on the dirt, maybe catch a spike the wrong way, and it just did not look good.
Well, hopefully it's just a little tweak.
The 1-2 is down and away.
Now, I'm always about, hey, if you're going to miss the stars of the opposing team, that's great. I don't want to see them get hurt. But if they are unable to play and that's the way it is, I've got no problem with that. But I don't like seeing these guys go down.
2-2 is fouled, and Harris stays alive. Guessing Eli White will end up in the game with Acuna obviously done for the night. There's a ground ball to the shortstop. Acuna's got it, and he'll throw late. Harris beats it out. He smelled infield hit off the bat, and he picks up his second hit tonight.
He just reached down, slapped what looked to be a changeup away on the ground off the end of the bat, and nothing can be done about it. It's just, quite simply put, the shortstop was playing up the middle, had to race over to his right and in, and he had no chance.
So that will give Olsen a chance. He has homered in both trips. He's homered off Isert and Fetty. And then he hits a fly ball out into deep center field again. Peters at the wall. He leaps and he caught it. Oh, baby, that ball might have gotten out of here. It wasn't the toughest leaping catch. Olsen smiling at first base. He just missed his third home run of the night.
Hank Greenberg helped popularize the first baseman's mitt, holding a massive 13-inch pocketed glove. That was quickly banned, reducing the maximum size to 12 inches. Paul Richards also developed a black hole-sized catcher's mitt. This ginormous thing, measuring 42 inches in circumference, was known as Big Bertha, or the elephant, for its massive size. It was swiftly outlawed as well.
Delivery and a comebacker. There's the good athleticism. He throws the glove to first for the out. The ball was stuck in his glove. What an intelligent play by El Duque.
That reminds me of Terry Mulholland 12 years ago against the New York Mets.
And it's a good reminder for all you youngsters out there, if you're going to catch a glove with a ball wedged into it, use two hands like Tino Martinez did.
All tied up, 3 apiece into the bottom of the 6th inning. Matt Olson leads off for the Braves.
Oh, hang on here. How far is this one going to go? Is it chop house bound?
Keep flying.
Yes! Just enough mustard for Matty-O.
It's got to be the Sox. And you can see Matt, he didn't think he got it. You can see by it. But again, you look at those flags, the way they're kind of going.
And he gets it out of here. A moonshot to give the Braves the lead back at 4-3.
2-run double.
Sales, try North Shore adult diapers for even the heaviest control problems. Visit northshore.com.
Bottom of the 4th, Jacob Gonzalez can't hold up on a check swing on a curve. It's strike 1. 4-2 Atlanta. Eli White is now playing right field for the injured Acuna. Gonzalez pops it up foul and out of play.
That's something on the field. Looks like Harris has to go over and retrieve it. And it appears to be a baseball.
The heart of the lineup brought to you by Northwestern Medicine, home to Illinois' top-ranked heart and vascular program for 18 straight years by U.S. News and World Report. The 0-2. He is lined into right. Here comes White. He won't get there. He'll play it on a bounce. Jacob Gonzalez has a leadoff single.
Nice job sitting back and waiting on an 85-mile-an-hour curveball. You know, we know all the power numbers that he put up down in AAA, but he was also swinging the bat well as a hitter, period. And we've seen that since he's joined the big league club.
Including Braden Montgomery tonight. Gonzalez, the one of 12 White Sox to make their major league debut this season. 12. It's almost half your roster.
Yeah.
Mydra takes a strike.
The Sox aren't messing around. I mean, this organization all of a sudden feels that the strength is their minor league system. And they've got a lot of top prospects that have proven this year that they're ready for the challenge. And you know what? Most of them have come up here and succeeded.
0-1 to Chase is outside. He extended his on-base streak to 20 with a single in the second.
But the big thing is, I think the White Sox have gone about this in a way that's really productive, is find out and go from there.
Well, 1-1. Swing and a miss. Big wave on a fastball, 1-2.
I know that kind of falls in line the way you've always felt when you're sitting in your GM seat over there is, hey, we need to find out about these guys.
I like it.
Yep.
Sox have been aggressive that way. Mydroth takes outside. (4-2) Atlanta. Long way to go. We're in the bottom of the 4th. The pitch. Low and outside. 3-2 on Chase Mydroth. Sox coming off a 2-4 road trip, but we mentioned they have had a huge advantage here at home. Brought to you by Advantage Dealer Group. Find your next Chevy, Acura, Toyota, now Cadillac, Buick, GMC. Find your advantage at Advantage Dealer Group. Hydroth just got hit. So the Sox have 2 on with nobody out.
Take it as the rally has begun. Running fastball, and he took it right off the tricep area where he had some protection. He's got the elbow guard, and it caught a little bit of it. So here we go. I'm going to put this question to you, partner. If some organization came to you and said, Lynn, we've heard how you think about the game. We're interested in hiring you away from broadcasting to become a GM. Huh? What would you think?
No.
No, and they're serious. They're serious. They're like, no, we're really serious. We want to offer you a 3-year deal right now, you know, with the money and all the fixings that come with it.
I like my day job.
Okay.
But thanks for asking. Here's Braden Montgomery. And he takes outside. Big at bat here for the rookie. He struck out in the second. This time, though, 2 on with nobody out. Gonzalez and Mydroth are the base runners. The pitch, low and in. That's the slider on which he struck out on.
So he would have gone back after that, and he'll have teammates and coaches all with advice for this particular bat now. So he's prepared as he can be.
The 2-0. Swinging a ground ball. Base hit to left. Gonzalez coming around third. The throw's going to go back towards second. Safe there is Mydroth. Gonzalez scores. Braden Montgomery has his first career hit and RBI, and it's 4-3.
Welcome to the big leagues, Braden, and congratulations. He knocked 2 off of the list with 1 swing.
That's it, in his second career at bat. And now Tristan Peters.
Reaction from Holmes was a slap of the glove, and he was not happy when he realized, that's not at the shortstop.
Still nobody out. Corner guys will guard against a potential bunt. Actually, Olsen not in as far as the third baseman, and Peters bunts foul. That ball hit the dirt, came back up, hit his bat a second time. And as I mentioned Olsen, it looked like Peters was trying to drag that toward first.
Yes.
With the first baseman back.
Yes, he did appear to want to bring it with him. And in general, that's the one you bunt to third base and make him have to come in and field it, and he has no play because nobody's covering third base. But he's pretty good at choosing what's going to work best.
Now Olsen way in, and Peters fouls. And it's 0-2.
Best fastball that looked like of the night from Holmes at 95.
So this is where a guy usually won't bunt with 2 strikes, but both corner guys now have deepened considerably. Here's the pitch. Swinging a fly ball out into right. White will make the catch right in front of the warning track. Mydroth's going to tag and end up at third. And they're at the corners with 1 out.
I love the reaction of the fans. They're standing on their feet clapping because they know he got the job done. He advanced the runner into scoring position, into third base now with 1 out.
Here's Acuna with that tying run 90 feet away. Sox were down 4-0. Now trailed by just a run.
Catcher's been standing Wins out in front of home plate doing something, and I don't know if he was repairing some equipment or what, but they had a lot of patience with him to do whatever it was he was doing.
The pitch. Bunted out in front of home plate. Tag applied. Mydroth is out as the catcher, Wins, just picked up that ball about 10 feet toward third base. And Mydroth kind of ran into that out. So they put on the safety squeeze, and Mydroth took off, but the bunt ended up kind of right where he was running.
Yeah, no, he just took off because he saw the ball was down, but it's one where it's such a hard read as a runner at third base. I mean, it really is. If that ball is toward the mound, he's probably safe, but it was toward the line, and he was already committed. So once you commit, if he fields that ball, he's going to throw behind you and get you at third base anyway.
Drew Romo swings and misses on a slider. So first and second, 2 outs.
And it's frustrating because, unfortunately, we've seen several times now with the safety squeeze for the White Sox. They keep trying it, and it's not working.
The pitch. Romo takes low. Holmes really likes that slider.
Yes, he does.
And he's gotten some swings and misses from lefties. 1 ball, 1 strike. The set and the pitch. Swing and a foul tip on an in-zone slider.
Well, I think we're going to get to the point where Will Venable and staff will say, okay, even with Acuna, if we're going to put the bunt on, it's going to be an actual squeeze. Because had that been an initial, just immediate squeeze with him taking off the minute the pitcher let go of the ball, he probably is safe. But with him waiting until the bunt actually got down, no chance.
The 1-2 in the dirt on a slider, blocked by Wins. And obviously the risk with the suicide squeeze is in the title. If that guy doesn't get the bunt down,
yep,
you're dead at home plate as that base runner.
And look, it was really up to the batter, and a safety and a suicide squeeze. It's not an option. You have got to get a piece bunting at that ball, fouling it away or getting it down.
2-2 misses outside.
And you know, it used to be pitchers were taught when there was a squeeze on, throw it right at their face. And the batter can't do anything with that. He's got to get out of the way.
Runners on the move. 3-2 inside on a slider. Great take by Romo. And they're loaded for Antonacci.
Yeah, they're making Holmes work his hiney off.
And remember, the hit by pitch always in play.
Yes, with this bases loaded situation, could be a gift.
Here's the manager, Walt Weiss, coming out. We've got a lefty up, Dylan Dodd. So we've got a pitching change coming. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network. Three Atlanta pitching change in the 4th on the Hard Rock Casino Sox Network.
Hey, it's Maria.
And this is Ken with Family Waterproofing.
We're veteran owned.
Family run.
Here's how we work.
We show up.
We give you options.
And we repair it the right way.
If you've got foundation cracks, seepage, or a basement that just won't stay dry, we can help.
And now we've got something that makes it even easier. It's called Express Service.
Breaking ball lined into the gap in right center and in for a hit.
And that was a botch of what should have been a single.
It sure was.
Went right off the heel of Teoscar Hernandez's glove when he boxed it.
I mean, Torkelson threw a BB overhand. He couldn't catch it.
How about that? First ball to the rookie making his major league debut. He loses it in the sun.
Guess who that is? Roger McDowell.
Check him out. He has his uniform on upside down with the shoes on the hand, and it looks like he's walking on his hands. Has his cap hanging down. That's supposed to be his head. Well, the Mets really trying to turn it around. They do, however, trail in this ball game 4-0. I love that.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Is on. who was born in Elk Grove, Illinois. Went to high school in Bismarck, Illinois. And he faces Sam Antonacci. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 4th inning, 4-3 Atlanta. And the pitch. In the dirt, good block by Wins.
Don's been good since rejoining the big club May 21st. He's got a 133 batting average against him. And he's done better against righties on the season. They hit 115, lefties 211. Go get him, lefty.
The set and the 1-0. Swinging a pop fly into right. No problem for Eli White. He's there and he catches it. Sox get 1. They leave the bases loaded. Off to the 5th. 4-3 Braves. On the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
Hernandez throws on the first and just does get Kendall. He doesn't agree with that call. Now comes Lloyd McClendon again. And now Lloyd McClendon has been tossed.
And he just kicked some dirt and he's upset. And he's going to pull first base out and take it with him.
He's walking away with the first base bag. And I guess he's just going to walk off with it to the delight of this crowd.
Austin Slater swings and misses at a slurve that hit him, and he is down on strikes. That's marginally embarrassing.
He's going to make sure the hair is in decent shape. That moved the rally cap to the other side of the head.
Oh, look out. Big fella lost his shillelagh on that pass.
We got a ferry boat upside down, the collector cup. Raising the bar for all of us.
Hot shot. The ball bounced off his glove, and he starts, oh my, wow.
Hey, it's Miguel Vargas.
Miguel Vargas.
You're listening to ESPN Chicago, the home of the Chicago White Sox.
Back in our Bell Tire broadcast booth here at Rate Field in Chicago, White Sox trail 4-3. Ozzie Albies batting left against Eric Fetty. Albies is 2 for 2 with a double and a run, and he takes a strike. If and when we get word from the Braves clubhouse, we'll let you know about Ronald Acuna Jr., who had to leave due to injury. Swing and a miss, 0-2. There's a swing and a roller over to Mydroth. He moved a bit to his right, gloves, and throws in time to get Albies. 1 down now, Dubon.
Braves are not a high strikeout team. They're a team that picks up a lot more hits than strikeouts, which is rare nowadays. A lot of teams we've seen all season long, batters have more strikeouts than hits.
First pitch is a little high. The pitch is outside. Yankees lead Cleveland 3-2. They're in the 8th inning.
The White Sox got some work to do.
2-0, hit on the ground. And backhanded by Vargas at third. He's got time. Good throw across to Gonzalez.
Hey, make your favorite White Sox players all-stars. When you vote 5 times, you'll get 40% off tickets. Cast your 2026 Konami eBaseball MLB All-Star ballot daily and visit MLB.com/vote. Terms and conditions do apply.
Detroit leads Minnesota 2-1 in the second. Royals trailing the Rangers 2-1 in Kansas City in the 5th as Dominic Smith fouls. One final, Tampa Bay edged Boston 4-3. Fetty wants a new baseball. The 0-1 to Smith is outside and low. Welcome to our listeners tuned in on 106.5 FM in Bloomington, Illinois. 1-1. Low as Romo tried to frame that up as a strike. Could not buy a call from the home plate umpire, Parra. 2-1, wave and a miss on an inside changeup.
Smith swung at that, and then he turned around and looked at the umpire, was shaking his head. No. I'm trying to wonder if he just was looking for a sympathetic ear because the umpire had nothing to do with it.
Smith 2 for 18 lifetime against Fetty. The 2-2 outside. Really nice under the radar free agent signing. Dominic Smith got a split contract in spring training. He's been tremendous. He pops it up. Shallow center. It's the shortstop Acuna. And he makes a grab. Fetty seems to be getting better as this night moves along. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Braves 4, Sox 3 on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
Hey guys, it's Carmen. A snack that Freddie cannot resist.
I would have to say chips and guacamole. Organic mango, yeah.
Is that because of the strong Dominican contingent in the major leagues, bro? Has anybody ever struck out and gone crazy and smashed the cooler full of mangoes?
No, our team's not really into smashing each other's stuff, I guess.
Are you a seasoning guy? You like to drown your stuff in dips and sauces?
No. Gotta watch my figure.
And it looks great, brother.
I appreciate it.
Very sexy man. Yeah, let's go, Freddie Freeman, ladies and gentlemen.
Gosh, we've gone to Sea Dogs games since we were kids.
I've been coming to see the Sea Dogs for the last 30 years. Great experience.
Everybody here is just bends over backwards to help people out and wish the world was like it is right here at the ballpark.
We've always wanted to be more than just a baseball team. We want to be strong, active, contributing members of the community. And I think that effort is seen by the people and the fans, and they want to support that effort.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back, bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the Ultimate Mystery Player Challenge, and Immaculate Grip, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play, only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Do you view this tough portion of the Sox schedule as a litmus test? I have three options.
All right, Dodd to Vargas. The stretch, the pitch, and a swing and a line drive caught by Dubon, the shortstop. 100 miles an hour off Miguel's bat, one down.
Your choices, gentlemen. Yes, absolutely. No, it's a small sample size. Or only if I like the results.
No, small sample.
I'm going to say yes, the fans are thinking.
69% say yes, 100% this is a litmus test.
The pitch. Low and outside to Andrew Benintendi. He's 0 for 2. He's always hit Braves pitching well. Good against the Laundry. Low 1-0. Swung on and missed. Career .396 in 13 games going into tonight.
That's saying something, especially since traditionally the Braves have been known to have great pitching over the years.
Here's a 1-1. It's in there for a strike. Mentioned Dodd from Bismarck, Illinois. About two and a half hours south of here on the Indiana border. The 1-2. And he bounced a slider. It's 2-2. Dodd turned 28 3 days ago. He attended Kankakee Community College and Southeast Missouri State. There's a swing and a fly ball. Well hit. Straightaway center field. It is back there, and it's caught right at the wall by Harris. He just missed one. Andrew Benintendi
jumped off the bat. I mean, I'm with the fans. They were basically on their feet and thought that this was getting out of here. He hit it hard. He just didn't hit it hard enough.
By my tally, that's the third warning track flyout for the White Sox tonight. Here's Gonzalez with 2 gone. And he takes outside ball 1. Neither team has lodged a challenge in terms of ABS to this point. Ball 1-0. Swinging a line rocket. Foul to right.
Well, there's some hard-hit baseballs in this game on both sides of the field. And you're right. There have been 3 warning track balls for the White Sox so far in this game.
One has left the yard. That was the Vargas home run. The 1-1. Outside. 2-1 on Gonzalez.
The White Sox reaching down and bringing hitters up here in particular when they've been hot. And the good news is it's worked out well because they swing the bat well when they get here.
Next offer is outside 3-1. We mentioned all the debuts. White Sox have a rookie batting first, batting fourth, batting sixth, batting seventh, and I guess Romo's a rookie too, probably,
yes.
Right?
Yep.
So ninth. 3-1, foul tip. Acuna doesn't have a ton of time. Mydroth in his second season. So a lot of youth in this batting order. 3-2 on Jacob Gonzalez, the pitch. Low, ball 4.
Yeah, in the lineup, there's Benintendi. That's the veteran. Vargas has got 3 years. This is his 3rd year. That's it.
So Mydroth coming up.
I love it when the White Sox start the little 2-out rally with a simple thing like a walk, and then the unassuming batter like Mydroth comes up and smokes one in the gap somewhere.
Chase got knocked down. That pitch way off the inside.
Mydroth taking his time getting back up since he's already been plunked once in the left tricep elbow area, and this one had him leave his feet as it was toward his midsection.
Tying run at first, 2 outs, 5th inning, 4-3 Atlanta. The pitch to Mydroth. And he hits a high fly way foul to left out of play.
Well, he swung at that with anger. After the one that knocked him down, he's already been hit. He was trying to go deep. It had home run distance, foul. We haven't seen him really do what we just witnessed, is pull one way, way foul like that.
The 1-1. Almost hit him in the back foot on a cutter.
We talked about this with Mydroth, who stands further off the plate than most batters nowadays. He's indicating he likes the ball away. So you can see the Braves are trying to do the opposite and work him in.
The 2-1 rounded foul. He pulled that one toward third. Nearing dusk. Still a little daylight left. Lights have been on since we started. And a warm evening. It was 88 at first pitch, probably in the mid-80s at this point. 2-2 pitch, lined, left field. Here's Yastrzemski. He'll make the catch. That ball might have come through the lights. He had to make a late adjustment. And that is out number 3. Off to the 6th. Braves 4, Sox 3 on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
Hey guys, it's Sylvie. Summer heat is almost here. Don't wait for your AC to break down. Call Four Seasons now for a complete AC tune-up for just $89.95. They'll back it up with a 1-year no-breakdown guarantee. This price won't last. Schedule your $89.95 AC tune-up today for all your cooling, plumbing, and electrical needs.
Can we recognize the athleticism of the elite security down there?
Unbelievable. I give the 10 up pretty good.
Yeah. Look at that.
I mean, come on, Joe Ryan.
It's all part of the experience.
This is an experience tonight. Oh, look out. In between the legs of Jose Altuve, almost clipped his buddy in the on-deck circle.
Hey, that'll wake you up.
And Fortes is able to hang on to the foul tip.
Fortes getting a little help from the love handle there.
Now, representing the organization, Jim Leland and A.J. Hinch are presenting Miggy with a customized set of cleats made by renowned artist Marco Terzo, made from several significant baseballs from Miguel's career. The cleats are presented on a base representing the time he spent at both third and first base in his career.
Nothing stops leaks like North Shore adult diapers for even the heaviest control problems. Visit northshore.com.
4-3 Braves. 6th inning. Eric Fetty into his motion. The pitch to Austin Riley and a foul back into the seats. Or strike 1. Here's the pitch. It's high and outside. A former Brave and White Sox will get into the Hall of Fame this year. Grounded foul. Andrew Jones. He'll go in with a Braves cap. Spent 12 of his 17 years in Atlanta. One of the better defensive center fielders ever. 10 gold gloves for the Curacao native. A 1-2 pitch. He got him looking on a comeback sinker. Riley retired.
And there was a time with Andrew Jones. There's no doubt nobody was better at reading the ball off the bat.
434 career homers, 383 in the doubles category. Yastrzemski takes outside.
Been a lot of great defensive center fielders and could hit for power like Jones.
I called a lot of his games, and he was effortless. The pitch is outside on Yastrzemski.
Yeah, pretty perfect description of watching him go get the ball. Well, he made it look like it was no big deal.
2-0 is a strike. It's 2-1. Braves are a really interesting organization. The pitch is outside. 3-1. The hiring of Walt Weiss, I mean, it continues a long trend of hiring managers with ties to Hall of Famer Bobby Cox. There's a fly ball down the right field side. It's foul and off the netting. Freddie Gonzalez.
Yep.
Brian Snitker both had coached for Cox.
Yep.
And now Weiss, who played for Bobby. So when you talk about a Bobby Cox coaching / managing tree, look no further than the Atlanta Braves. 3-2. Swinging a hard one-hopper past Gonzalez. That'll get into right. That'll be a base hit. Or Yastrzemski.
And that's either goes in your glove or it doesn't. Line drive, short hop. Gonzalez to his right a step, down to a knee and a backhand stab at it, and it went right on past.
That ends in 0 for 15 for Yastrzemski, and here's Austin Wynns.
Yeah, and you mentioned the names of managers that were associated with Cox. There's probably more out there in the league.
Oh, no doubt.
And I can't think if they are, but I'm sure there are more.
There's a strike on the outside corner on a sweeper. The pitch. It's outside. Ned Yost.
Yes.
A longtime third base coach under Bobby Cox. Later, Cox won a World Series in Kansas City as a manager. The 1-1. In the dirt, knocked down on a backhand stab by Drew Romo.
Pitch count at 84 for Fetty. Tyler Gilbert warms up in the bullpen behind him.
The 2-1 is lined into right. Austin Wynns with a rare base hit, and it's going to send Yastrzemski around to third. So back-to-back hits by the 8 and 9 men, and now it'll bring up Eli White.
Well, there's an indicator that Fetty might be exhausted. As hot as can be, he's in his 5th inning of work, because two guys have just gotten hits that hadn't gotten hits in a long time. So if they're seeing the ball and getting hits, the top of the order could be very dangerous.
We'll tie a bow on a couple more. Cito Gaston.
Yes.
Was a coach with Toronto under Bobby Cox, and I believe Jimmy Williams later managed as well. White shows bunt and takes ball 1.
Yeah, a lot of people that learned the game from Bobby Cox, how to manage it, how to play it.
The Braves have the 2 fastest guys in the league in terms of sprint speed. This guy's second, Eli White. It's a ground ball to first. Gonzalez has it. Throws to the plate. They've got Yastrzemski in a pickle, and he'll be tagged out by Vargas. Remember that play. 2 down. It'll be first and second, and the batter will be Harris.
What a nice reaction at first base by Gonzalez. This was a hot smash to his backhand side, playing in. He didn't actually, he got in front of it and kind of scooped it toward his right leg. And he was heads up enough to pay attention and know he had a play at the plate. And it was worth getting that out. Good job.
That'll be it for Fetty. We've got a pitching change. 4-3 Atlanta. We're back in the 6th on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
Diving stop at short by McGonigal. Pops up, throws, got him!
Suzuki, and Sam makes the catch. Adama scoops, spin, 1-hop throw, beauty.
Riley covering some ground out left today.
PCA makes a sliding catch. It's a fair ball, and he plucked it. Near the line, he's after it, and he's got it. Romo gives it a run, and will make the catch in front of the railing. What a play. Tommy Troy's got it. What a catch, Tommy Troy. Up the middle, a diving stop by Clement. They got him at first. What a play.
Here comes Ruiz, and he dives, and he makes a great catch.
Caldro on the run. He makes the catch. Juan coming on, dives and makes the catch.
Yes, he did. Another fine play by McCarthy in center.
He sprints in, dives forward, makes the catch.
Makes the diving stop, and that's a Gold Glover in Ty France.
On the dead run, makes the shoestring catch, tumbles over. A good play by Trout.
usdairy.com.
Lefty Tyler Gilbert will face Michael Harris II. Runners at first and second. 2 out, sixth inning. Braves lead 4-3. And Matt Olson is on deck. He has 2 homers and about a foot away from a 3rd homer. So this is the guy you really want to get.
No pressure. You know, that's probably what they said in the bullpen. This is the guy you really want to get because you don't want to face Olson. No, they wouldn't have said that. But still, I'm sure Tyler is well aware this is an out that has to happen.
Here's the pitch. Here's Harris. Harris takes outside on a sweeper. Romo's going to challenge.
Call ball.
And it is a strike. It is a strike.
This is a strike.
So first challenge is successful.
Yeah, that's interesting because that went sweeping across the whole plate. And the way he caught it, just really from where we're sitting and we're not standing there like the umpire, looked like a strike.
The 0-1 down and away.
I really believe that sweeper's a great pitch, but you better show him something inside to keep him honest. You know, lean across and slap that sweeper.
The 1-1. It's outside. Wins at second. White at first. Mentioned White as the second best sprint speed in the league. Jorge Mateo's number 1, and he's on their bench. Swing and a foul tip on a sweeper. It's 2-2. Mateo 30.5 feet per second, and Eli White 30.4. Swung on and grounded right back to the pitcher, and Gilbert will underhand toss to Gonzalez.
Helped him out and reached for a ball off the plate and tapped it back to the mound.
They fail to score.
The Arizona Diamondbacks are striking back after a slow start, and it's largely thanks to one of baseball's fastest men.
Corbin's on the run. He's going the distance. He's going for speed.
Corbin Carroll has been playing like an MVP since his debut in 2022, but in his 4th full season, he's taken his game to a whole new level.
This guy's unbelievable. He's unforgettable.
On Sunday, Carroll put together one of the best games of his career, going 4 for 4 with 2 triples and a 9-1 D-backs win. That put Carroll at 8 triples for the season, twice as many as any other player, and 51 for his career.
He's the reason why you come to the ballpark.
Watch him hit and watch him run.
He became the 2nd fastest player of all time to reach 80 homers and 50 triples. Only Hall of Famer Lou Gehrig did it faster. Carroll's on pace to lead the majors in triples for the 3rd straight season, and he's only 1 triple away from tying the Diamondbacks club record of 52.
Van Poppel starts his motion, stumbles, the ball gets away, and the runners move up. I think there's going to be a full moon tonight.
Green gives a great effort, goes back, leaps straight up above. Boy, a strange play right there.
Hunter at the wall, jumping, and it's out of here.
Hunter had the ball, Gary, and his glove fell over the wall. Ground ball, step to the mound. Fossum goes to the plate. He thought the bases were loaded.
How do you like that? How do you like that?
Will it be on SportsCenter tonight? Bank on it.
White Sox trail 4-3 as we head to the bottom of the 6th when we bring you our gateway to the booth, brought to you by the City of Countryside. It is an Ask Len day when you're ready, Len.
Well, give us a second here. Braden Montgomery will bat right-handed for the first time. He's 1 for 2 from the left side in his major league debut. Single and a run in the 4th. Statistically better left-handed in the minors, and he swings and misses. Dodd, the lefty, still in the game. He got the last out of the 4th and worked a scoreless 5th. Braves have a right-hander loosening. The 0-1. It's high. We got a pretty pretty good look at Braden Montgomery in spring training. And what I like to say is he looked the part.
Yes.
He's 6'2", 220. The 1-1. Swung on and missed. He will swing and miss, but the sky's the limit.
Well, he did. He had 66 hits in the minor leagues, 64 strikeouts, 39 walks. And, you know, so he's kind of that guy that presents everything.
1-2 pitch. Up and in. 2-2. Had been red hot with Charlotte before he got up here. And he swings and misses. Strike 3. That's the first out. Go ahead, Jeff.
All right, Len. Tom from Chicago Heights wants to know, Len, what's one baseball opinion you've changed your mind about over the last 10 years?
Oh,
just one?
Yeah,
just one.
Where do I start? Here's Randall Grichuk. He'll bat for Peters.
Mustard or ketchup?
I think the small ball coming back into the game, I was pretty anti-bunt for a while, but I do see the value. Here's Grichuk. He will not be bunting. And he swings and misses. So, you know, for a long time there, it was just get on base, hit home runs, don't give away outs. But I do think there is a place in the game, and the White Sox have done a lot of that this year. The 0-1 is low. And just having different types of hitters in your lineup, I think, is really important.
I just want to add that it is fun to have, instead of everybody swinging for the fences, individuals that know how to get on base and just be pests.
Grichuk takes low. 2 balls and a strike. Dylan Dodd ready to work. 2-1 home. And it's outside and high. 3-1. Grichuk had a 2-homer game in Philly on Friday night. The pitch. Foul back into the seats.
You know, it gets to a point where expectation is, hey, Grichuk's up. He's a pinch hitter. It's against a left-hander. Home run time. You just start feeling that's what's going to happen because he's done it. And then he has games, as you mentioned, where he hits 2 home runs. So now the expectation is we always want it.
3-2. Fouled. There's a video going around of Randall in the Little League World Series. And his swing at a young age of, 12, looks very similar to the swing he has now.
Got a little different, you know, it was the Jeff Bagwell kind of bat swing, and but now it's a little bit different setup.
He takes inside. That's ball 4. 1 out walk.
I agree. It's not far off from what he did as a kid. Which,
yeah, his setup was different, but his swing, once he took a hack, it looked pretty similar.
It's funny because I talked to him about that recently. Like, where did you develop this swing? Is it something that you've always done? Is it? I said, well, it's just little tweaks. But basically, he was saying, yeah, he's kind of always hit like this. And then there was proof.
Yeah, we've got a pitching change coming. Don't know if Colson Montgomery's available tonight. If he is, we'll probably see him right here as a righty's coming in. Tying run aboard with 1 out. 6th inning, 4-3 Atlanta on the Hard Rock.
Contreras is chewing on the tape. Yeah, why use a pocket when you could just eat it?
Who knew? Who knew boys of summer need a cup of hot soup bone broth? MIT, is that you?
That looks like the catcher's play all the way.
So Manny was going to make a double play, and in the way was the runner, Arias.
I think it went off his glove and over the wall, and it's a home run for Torrens, who was not sure. That was bizarre.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game These games, all the games, pre-game, post-game, and everything in between. This is baseball your way, with real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
Commercial Tire Service is the #1 choice for tires when the job needs to get done right. Visit CommercialTireServices.com.
Veteran right-hander Carlos Carrasco is on, and the counter move is Edgar Carroll. Runner at first, 1 out, 6th inning. Edgar hits a chopper past Olsen and into right. It got by Albies as well. And Grechik to third. He's safe. They're at the corners with 1 out for Romo.
Great hustle by Grechik. He pushed the envelope, and you know what? I guarantee the manager and the coaching staff were happy to see it, even if he'd have just been out. But he was just safe on a bouncer through the right side by Caro, who wasted no time on the first pitch going for it.
We're going to see a pinch runner. Derek Hill, who will probably play center, will run for Caro. So Edgar did his job. So 3 of the 4 bench players have been used here in this inning.
Yes.
It's Romo.
Yeah, well, we know the skipper doesn't waste any chance. When he sees the chances there, he uses his men.
That's right. Romo shows bunt, and he takes inside.
Well, interesting again. Grechik, he's not fleet of foot. And if he's not reading this right, he's not going to try and score on the bunt.
Romo takes outside. Is it safe to say, though, a good safety squeeze bunt will score that runner regardless of his speed?
No. I don't see it working at all, because right now Olsen's sprinting in full speed. Third baseman is coming in because now it's no longer the element of surprise. So they're coming in, and the runner's waiting to see if it gets down, so there's no chance.
There's the bunt. It goes toward first, and Olsen will pick it up. They've got Grechik in a rundown. And Olsen's just going to run right at him and tag him about 8 feet from third base. So you were on it. So 2 outs, first and second, and here's Sam Antonacci. So that's his second fielder's choice bunt. And a runner between third and home tagged out.
It's, you know, the hard part is this. As a runner, you've got to wait till the bunt is down because it's a safety squeeze. And once the bunt's down, you say, I have to go because it's down. But truth be told, just mentioned before the bunt, the corners are coming flying in. There's nowhere for you to run to because they're going to field the ball before you get a chance to read it's even down. So there's nowhere to go.
Antonacci takes outside from the 39-year-old Carlos Carrasco. This is his 5th appearance, all in relief. The 1-0. Outside again. That time a changeup.
You know, that might almost be a situation. I'm just going to throw it out there. Where Venable's asking somebody like Romo to bunt because he doesn't want him hitting into a double play. And if it works out, great. If not, the next guy, at least he feels Antonacci can drive in the 2-out run.
There's a swing and a base hit to right. Hill around third. The throw by Eli White is going to be in time. They got Derek Hill at home plate, and the inning is over. But let's see if the Sox will challenge it. They will.
He was maybe blocking his path to the plate.
The Braves have left the field, but Will Venable is going to challenge, and he, I think, is going to challenge out or safe and also the blocking. You're right. And you know what? He might have been blocking.
Yes, before he caught the ball, he did not have a path.
Chicago is challenging blocking of home plate as well as the out call at home plate.
Okay, so he's out on the tag. On the first look I had, it looks like he's clearly out. And the question will be, was Austin Wynns blocking home plate?
Well, he was. He was clearly standing in front of the plate before he ever touched the ball. Then he actually, while catching it, tried to jump out of the way and give a path.
I wonder if he also, yes, I wonder if he realized, uh-oh, I am in the path, I better jump out of the way. And did he jump in time for the umpires in New York to say he wasn't blocking?
Well, when you've got the guy already sliding and you haven't seen the ball yet, I think it's too late. He got out of the way and never gave him a path. But that's just, what we're seeing now. We'll see what the interpretation is.
It looks like it's an illegal block of home plate, but...
Yes, we have seen things where we thought it was one way.
Yeah, this is not called a ton anymore because most catchers are good about getting out of the way. Here we go.
After review, there was no blocking of home plate. The call at home plate, the out call has been confirmed. Chicago will lose their challenge.
So 3 White Sox base runners have been tagged out between home and third in this game, and the Braves still lead 4-3 after 6 on the Hard Rock Casino.
How does one of baseball's most celebrated plays connect to one of baseball's most notorious curses? Through a cross-country move, an earthquake, and the Men of Steel? Find out on Hall of Fame Connections.
It was a defensive play so iconic that we simply call it the catch.
This is the glove Willie Mays had when he made that catch. This is great.
But let me touch it for a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oakland pitcher Dave Stewart was named the World Series MVP.
It really comes from like the kings of Siam would give their courtiers white elephants, which were sacred animals, and they'd be too expensive again to maintain, would put them into financial ruin.
They need to know this story. That's amazing.
Nobody could steal a base like Ricky.
I'm the greatest of all time. Thank you.
So imagine making steals in these stuff.
So these are Ty Cobb's
These
cleats.
are Ty Cobb's.
So what I want to know is, were they ever swabbed for the DNA of opposing pitchers?
Roberts is no stranger to stolen bases himself.
That's what makes him special, is that everybody knew he was going to steal.
Roberts is going. Safe.
Home loan process. Great rates, great service. Marquette Bank makes it easy. Marquette Bank is here for all your mortgage and home equity needs. Visit emarquettebank.com/home loan to get started. Marquette Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 462926.
Strike 3. Got him looking. Struck him out.
Hey, it's Noah Schultz, left-handed pitcher for Chicago White Sox. You're listening to ESPN Chicago, home of your Chicago White Sox.
Let's go.
Back in our Bell Tire broadcast booth, top of the 7th, 4-3 Atlanta. Matt Olson against Tyler Gilbert. First pitch is outside ball 1 on a sweeper. Actually, it was low.
Whew.
Yep.
This is interesting to say the least.
Got some defensive changes, called strike. Hill is in center. Grichuk is in left. Meidroth to short. Antonacci at second. Olson fouls. He's homered twice and flied to the warning track once. And after all that, it's still a one-run game.
Yes.
There's a tap foul back of the plate.
Well, with that being said, yes, it's a one-run game, but the Sox, without question, have had a chance to have a lead in this game, let alone trailing by one. Unfortunate that so far it's not the case.
The pitch is low and outside. 2-2 the count. Left matchup. The pitch. Outside and low, and it's full. Gilbert ready. The pitch. Grounded foul toward first base.
Hey, customize your game day with a private suite. Explore our food and beverage options and learn about our various suite sizes to fit your group. Tailor your experience for an unforgettable day at the ballpark. 312-674-1000 is the number to dial.
Here's another 3-2. And it's low. And it's ball 4. So Olson draws a leadoff free pass. And I thought Romo might challenge it, and he did.
I thought it was the pitcher.
Oh, did Gilbert? Okay.
And he might have been the one.
And it is low.
Ball is confirmed. This is a ball.
So you think it was Gilbert? I didn't see Romo tap his helmet.
No, and I saw the umpire point out toward the mound, as if to say, and I saw Gilbert kind of reach to the bill of his hat, but I don't know if he actually tapped, but somebody challenged.
So Sox lose one of their challenge. Here's Ozzie Albies. Wide open stance from the right side. Big leg kick, and he hits a bouncer foul to third. It was gloved by Vargas, but it was a foul ball.
I mentioned wide open stance by Albies. Kind of like Rafael Devers. He's got his front foot, almost stepping out of the box, but his other foot, his right foot, is right on the inside corner. On the chalk next to home plate. So he is on top of the plate.
The pitch fouled back. Well, chance for a double play brought by Steinhoffels. Refresh your home and patio this summer with Steinhoffels, Chicagoland's furniture and mattress leader, and a very proud partner of the Chicago White Sox. Shop in store and online at steinhoffels.com. The 0-2. Wide on a cutter. 9 hits for the Braves, 6 hits for the Sox. 2 errors in the game. Sox have committed both. One was on a catcher's interference. The 1-2. Grounded foul.
Boy, Albies is that guy. Mentioned the wide open stance. Stands right on top of the plate. Looks like he's not because he's got the open stance, but his hands are literally over the inside corner. And he's daring you to jam him.
The 1-2. It's outside and low on a splitter. Well, Cleveland lost tonight, so the Sox have a chance to get within a half game if they can come back and win this one. 2-2. Fouled in the air to right, out of play.
Well, this has been a wild and crazy game so far.
Thank you, Steve Martin.
You got it.
To the count. Pitch. Swing and a soft bouncer to third. Tough play. Vargas, and he's just going to eat it. Good job to not even throw to first. Albies with an infield single. Third hit of the night. And Will Venable will make a pitching change with Dubon coming to bat. 4-3 Atlanta. They're threatening in the 7th on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
Hey, it's Maria.
And this is Ken at Family Waterproofing.
We're veteran-owned.
Family-run.
Here's how we work.
We show up.
We give you options.
And we repair it the right way.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. all the games. Pre-game, post-game, and everything in between. This is baseball your way, with real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
First pitch. Swinging a line drive, shallow center. On comes Young. He goes into a slide. Did he catch it? Yes, he did. Second base umpire points to the first base umpire, Blakeney, says he caught it on a sliding grab. What a catch by Young. Just making sure he got it, he did. Phillies don't have a challenge, and Jacob Young saves a couple of runs with that sliding shoestring catch.
And no question, right into his glove, no short hop. Great play, huge play.
So after all that, the base is left loaded, a 1-1 game.
Making his 19th appearance. And he's pitched in a lot of big spots this season, and this is no exception. First and second for Atlanta. Nobody out in the 7th inning. His ERA is 4.43, but it was 3.26 before he gave up 3 runs on Sunday in Philadelphia. Corner infielders move in. They're back for 2 in the middle. And the pitch to Dubon is fouled to the screen behind home plate.
Dubon, similar to Albies, a bit of an open stance, not as extreme, but kind of leans with his hands close to the inside corner.
The 0-1 is popped up, but this will get back into the Stagans. Nothing in 2, nothing in 2. Dubon, if you look at his career, didn't really play a ton. He bounced around a little bit, Milwaukee and the Giants, and then Houston. But when he turned 28, all of a sudden, everything kind of changed. And since 23, he has been a very good big leaguer, and he's won a couple of Gold Gloves, as we mentioned. He fouls.
Yeah, last year, basically in Houston, he became a man. I mean, last couple of years, very valuable player, and obviously now he has become a fixture in the lineup for these Braves. First place Braves, with the best record in the game.
0-2 pitch is fouled. They got him for infielder Nick Allen in November. He's been traded 4 different times.
There's anything wrong with that?
No, I'm saying he's moved around a lot. He just moved up in the box, too. And he takes low.
Just means somebody wants his name.
That's it. He did that little move where in the middle of his practice swing, he just moved up. He just moved inches in the batter's box before that last pitch. He was kind of backbeat near that back line. 2 popped up on the infield. Vargas coming in, infield fly rule in effect. He makes a grab. And then it's got foul territory. So that infield fly ends up being in effect only if it's a fair ball. So had Vargas dropped it, it would not have been an out. But he did catch it.
Yes, that's exactly right. Just catch the ball. That's all we're asking. We're counting outs. Need outs.
Dominic Smith is 0 for 3 as he stands in.
All we need from Dominic is a 1-hopper to Antonacci. Start the double play.
Olson's at second. Albies the runner at first. Smith takes low. March 28th. Against Kansas City. He hit a game-ending grand slam in the 9th. Dominic Smith and a check swing foul off the catcher. first player ever to hit a walk-off grand slam in a debut with a new team. It was his first game with the Braves.
How about that? Walk-off grand slam is memorable, to say the least.
Bittersweet. It came less than 2 weeks after his mom had passed away. A 1-1 pitch, hit hard on a hop to Gonzalez. He'll fire to second one. Davis covering the throw in time from Mydroff.
That's more like it.
Yeah, what an athletic maneuver by Tyler Davis. And they do it the hard way. 3-6-1. Seventh inning stretch. Still 4-3 Atlanta on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
Tito's Handmade Vodka is America's favorite vodka for a reason. From the first legal distillery in Texas, Tito's is 6 times distilled till it's just right and naturally gluten-free, making it a high-quality spirit that mixes with just about anything, from the smoothest martinis to the best Bloody Marys. Tito's is known for giving back, teaming up with nonprofits to serve its communities and do good for dogs. Make your next cocktail with Tito's. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
Hey, it's the good kid. When it comes to my ride, I don't mess around. That's why I drive an Advantage Chevy. 3 locations. Chicagoland's covered. Boom. You want a Chevy? They got every Chevy. You want savings? Oh, yeah. They've got that, too. And here's what matters most. Trust. When you walk into an Advantage Chevrolet Hodgkins, you're not getting a runaround. They respect your time. They respect your budget. They shoot you straight. Head to Advantage Chevrolet in Hodgkins and see what I'm talking about. Advantage Chevrolet. Together. Let's drive.
Chicagoans take pride in their city, so why not protect it from smog? Unleaded 88 gasoline, also called E15, burns cleaner than standard gasoline and helps reduce greenhouse gas emissions around the city we love. It's been reviewed by the EPA and approved for all of us to use to clean up the air and help us breathe easier. Better for the environment and supporting local farm families right here in Illinois. Visit UNL88.com to find a pump near you.
Around the major leagues, Jazz Chisholm's homer, go-ahead homer, gives the Yankees a 3-2 win over the Guardians. Dustin May, excellent for the Cardinals as he went 6 shutout in a 7-0 win over the Mets. And as soon as Paul Skeens left after 6 innings, Dodgers put up a 10 spot. They now lead 12-2 on Pittsburgh. White Sox trail the Braves 4-3 right here in the bottom of the 7th at right field. Back to Len and DJ.
Thanks, Jeff. Vargas takes a strike from Carlos Carrasco. White Sox had 2 runners thrown out between third and home in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss on a slider. 0-2. 10 for ID on the Hard Rock Casino Sox Network. This would be a big one to get tonight. Vargas takes down and away with Cleveland losing. And a very tough upcoming schedule, including this particular series. 1-2 is outside, and considering you got to face Chris Sale tomorrow night. And he's been Chris Sale this year with a 2.23 ERA.
Yep, velocity is mid to upper 90s when he needs it.
2-2 is bounced foul down the third base side.
Well, this has been a pretty good battle back and forth. Even though Braves have had the lead the whole time, Sox have put themselves in a position to have taken the lead and made the plays keep them from adding on.
Vargas takes low and outside, and it's a full count on him with Benintendi on deck.
I go back to something I've said an awful lot this year is at least the Braves are saying these guys are a tough opponent. They're not a walk in the park.
3-2 is hit hard, but he grounded it foul down the third base side. Full count to Vargas. He's already homered tonight. The pitch popped up And this is foul back in our direction. A reminder, White Sox doubles are sponsored by Tito's Handmade Vodka, America's favorite vodka for a reason. Distilled and bottled by Fifth Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly. They call him Cookie. Carlos Carrasco sets and delivers. And he misses outside, ball 4.
Hey, Sox fans, Wintrust proudly presents Big League Family Fun at the Ballpark. Stop by the Wintrust Kids Zone in left field where kids can develop their pitching, batting, and base running skills with White Sox youth coaches. Wintrust, proud partner of your White Sox.
That is the 44th walk taken by Vargas. He should sprint past his career high of 56 last year. Benintendi swings and misses. Vargas, by the way, has tied his career high in homers already with 16.
Yeah, he's having a heck of a first half. Can't imagine what the numbers are going to be when he's finished.
0-1 is outside. On a changeup, 1-1 the count. Well, Vargas should be in the All-Star game.
He's hitting just over 240, but that's because he had a terrible first couple of weeks to the season.
1-1. Outside on a changeup.
Just batting average-wise, it was down. And he has recovered to the 242, that's for sure. I don't imagine that he's going to even finish that low. The way he has taken his at-bats, he's going to get the batting average continue to grow north.
And that is league average.
Yes.
Major League batting average going into play tonight, 242. The 2-1. Missed outside on a fastball. That's a four-seamer, but it kind of has that tailing sinker look to it. 3-1. Hitters count here for Benintendi. 4-3 Atlanta, bottom 7. The pitch. Swinging a base hit to right. That'll get Vargas over to third with nobody out. They're at the corners for Jacob Gonzalez. Boy, they just keep knocking on the door. And to borrow a phrase from Bum Phillips, they would like to kick that blankety-blank in.
Well, there's no doubt. You're 100% correct. The White Sox have had chances, multiple chances, runners at third, less than 2 outs. They have a batter up there now that I'm going to just assume, I don't want to take it for granted, but he's not going to be bunting. And he just has to do what he's done the last few at-bats here. Be professional. Don't help the pitcher out. Don't get excited. Look for your pitch.
Braves will play for 2 in the middle of the infield. The pitch to Jacob Gonzalez. He chops foul. Jeff, can you write this down?
I can.
The date, the time, the inning. DJ did not want to bunt.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know, that's always something in the past that I was begging for when it wasn't around.
Yeah.
But now the teams know it's around, it's no longer a surprise.
0-1. Foul. Oh, I thought I was going to catch one.
Yeah,
right below
you were ready.
Booth.
At least I'll give you credit. You got that computer down.
Oh, I'm saving that, baby.
And that was a softie.
June 9th, 2026, 9:03.
Yeah.
No bunt.
Bottom of the 7th. Nobody out. 0-2 is high.
By the way, man, that's just this particular at bat.
Hey,
okay. Okay.
You stop talking. Okay, now you can talk.
I'm done.
Vargas at third, Benintendi at first. 4-3 Atlanta. Carrasco on a 1-2. Swing and a base hit to right. Jacob Gonzalez ties it up. Vargas will score. We're back to even at 4-4.
No bunt necessary. Jacob Gonzalez giving that professional at bat that he's been giving since he's felt comfortable here in the big leagues. There's a little spinning changeup that he featured that was up, and a beautiful compact delivery by Gonzalez.
Jeremy Hefner's the pitching coach. He'll come out for a visit.
We might be watching something special in the development of these young players for the White Sox.
Gonzalez has looked really good. So it'll be Chase Mydroth with runners at first and second and nobody out. So the door continues to open. They haven't kicked it all the way in yet, but a good start here in the seventh. They have tied it up. And I don't see anybody up in the Braves bullpen. Right now, this looks to be Carrasco's inning.
I just get the feel, you know, that opponents see these little things taking place with the White Sox and they go, we just got to stop them now. They are starting to fear the White Sox in these rallies.
Olsen ready to charge at first. The pitch to Mydroth. He hits a one-hopper to the shortstop, and Dubon's going to turn a 6-3 double play.
Bad luck. That's all you can say about that.
Benintendi now at third with 2 outs. And here's Braden Montgomery.
An opportunity for the huge inning, but what are you going to do? Mydroth hit it hard, just unfortunately right into the double play.
Montgomery's 1 for 3 with an RBI at his debut. And he takes outside from Carrasco.
Carrasco is a guy that loves to get the chase or the ground ball on his slider.
Braden batting left. The pitch. Swing and a grounder foul behind the plate on a changeup. 4-4 in the 7th inning. Benintendi, the lead runner at third. 1-1. It's high. Sox have not had the lead.
One of my favorite things in listening to the chants and cheers from the White Sox fans is how well informed they are. They know who the players are and what they represent.
The 2-1. Swing and a line shot out in the center, and it'll be caught by Harris. He turned on a changeup and hit it hard, but for out number 3. I think probably now, at this moment in time, more than any time in the history of the franchise.
By the sidewall, slides. He made the catch. He hangs on. Isaac Collins slid into the short sidewall in the left field corner and made a terrific backhand grab.
Came back to his splitter and gets his 8th strikeout of the day.
Look out, San Diego Padres.
But Zach Wheeler, 7 strong for the Phillies here this afternoon.
Drew Gilbert, he caught it. Takes a home run away. Holding up the ball with his hand, letting everybody know.
Swung on that, is hit high and deep. Down the left field line, towards the corner. Goodbye! It's a walk-off blast. And the Diamondbacks win the finale. That was gone. Heathrow Armstrong will touch them all. PCA trying to win it here in the ninth. In the air, falling. Base hit. Oh, my goodness. And the Cubs look at this place.
This is one for the memory banks.
Sometimes artifacts in the collection of the Hall of Fame can tell multiple stories. This is the earliest known Yankees baseball cap in existence. It tells a story of a very early baseball cap and of a guy who just had a cup of coffee in the big leagues. But there's actually a hidden story inside this cap. There's another name written in the cap. So who's Dolan?
They say it's a game of numbers, pero el flow es completamente otra ciencia. Esto es flow mayor.
Better.
This is the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network. On Chicago's home for sports, ESPN Chicago.
Sir Anthony Dominguez will try to keep this a tie game. He faces 7, 8, and 9 for Atlanta. 4-4, top of the 8th. Austin Riley Takes outside on a fastball. Riley 1 for 3. And he grounds foul into the White Sox dugout.
Well, this is a special place to enjoy baseball. Great field now for these fans has turned into a place of excitement.
1-1 is down and away on a curveball.
Now all they have to do is figure it out on the road again. They started out well on the road in comparison to home, but that is flip-flopped.
There's a very rare curveball from Dominguez. 2-1. He spiked a fastball to make it 3-1. Yastrzemski on deck. Yeah, this has been a big home field advantage for the Sox. There's a low one. Ball 4, leadoff free pass. And now Yastrzemski is 1 for 3.
Sir Anthony, like so many closers, even though this isn't a safe situation, he's being used in these roles a little more often of late. He can bend, but doesn't break very often.
And a low sweeper. Ball 1 to Yastrzemski, and Romo will run a new baseball back to his pitcher.
Chicago Sports Network is your TV home for White Sox baseball. Stream the Sox all season long, anytime, anywhere, on up to 3 devices with the CHSN app. Available on Apple, Android, and connected TV. Chicago Sports Network, full stream ahead.
One ball, no strikes on Yastrzemski. Braves runs tonight have come on 2 Olsen homers and an error by Eric Fetty. Yastrzemski takes low, 2-0. And they have not scored since the 3rd inning. But they've got a runner on, nobody out, and a 2-0 coming. Yastrzemski hits a high fly ball out into left center, deep and playable. Derek Hill will make the catch. Riley went back to tag at first. He'll stay there. And Wins will be taken down for a pinch hitter. It'll be Jorge Mateo. We saw a lot of Mateo in Baltimore. First year with Atlanta, and he's hitting .294, and as we mentioned earlier, really runs well.
Yeah, and he's got a history against the White Sox. In the past, in his days with the Orioles, he was somebody that could be hitting 100, and it didn't matter. He rocked the baseball against the White Sox.
Right-hand batter. Slightly open stance, waits, and he takes outside, ball 1. These guys are former teammates in Baltimore, Dominguez and Mateo. Now a throw, they've got Riley picked off. Gonzalez is going to run towards second, tag applied by Antonacci. He got out into no man's land and then slipped when Dominguez fired over. That's the second out.
Boy, that was great. He really took a huge secondary lead. He was just trying to time Dominguez's delivery, and he had nowhere to go when he timed the pickoff. And a good job by Gonzalez to make sure that Riley just kept on advancing to an easy little soft toss and tag to the next man.
The pitch is low on a sweeper. 2-0 on Jorge Mateo. So bases empty, 2 outs. 4-4, 8th inning. Seen a lot of outs on the bases tonight. The 2-0. Called strike.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that most teams would say, we don't want to give outs. We don't want to give extra outs, and we don't want to make extra outs.
By my calculations, 2-1 is a strike. Sox have made 3 such outs. The Braves have made 2.
Yes.
Right? Yastrzemski.
Yep.
And now Riley.
5 outs on the base passes. Wow.
And actually a caught stealing of Acuna. So 3 and 3.
Oh.
2-2 pitch. Hit in the air. Right field, not deep. Braden Montgomery in. He's under it. He's got it. That was a very Sir Anthony inning, wasn't it?
Yes.
A little bit of a rusty start, but he doesn't give up anything.
Won't break.
That's it. Bottom of the 8th, tied at 4 on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
You feel that, Tyler? That's Chicago waking up. Golf course is packed. Lakefront buzzing. This is the season. Yeah.
So the museum opened in 1999. Grandpa was just an amazing human being, and we want to share his legacy with the next generation of baseball fans and non-baseball fans alike. I kind of like to have the cards as a reminder, like I can kind of look at his face and see what he looked like that year. It just kind of helps me visualize in my mind what it would have been like to see him play, because I didn't get that chance.
Mosby picked a good pitch to go on. Terrible throw. Mosby doesn't know where the throw is. He's going back to first base. Is he going to steal first? He steals first. Now he's going to steal second again. I've never seen it before.
Where's Evan Costello when you need him?
They say it's a game of numbers. Pero el flow es completamente otra ciencia. Mi trabajo es sencillo, cachar ese ritmo que solo nuestra gente tira y regarlo por toda la temporada. Flow mayor is where all those rhythms meet. Porque el flow no es de un solo jugador, es de un corillo entero que prende estadio. De San Diego a Santo Domingo y cada parada en el camino. Cuando estamos activos, la liga sube de nivel. Esto es Flow Mayor.
It's a right-hander now pitching. Sandy Leon is catching. We're in the bottom of the 8th. It's a 4-4 tie. Randall Grichuk bats for the White Sox.
Oh, what a game. Woo! Baseball. Keep you on the edge of your seat and almost give you a heart attack.
And now pitcher and catcher want to get together here. I think they're having a pitch-com communication problem. Grichuk entered in the 6th as a pinch hitter. He's now playing left. He walked in that plate appearance. It's over in Kansas City. The Royals beat Texas 5-3. Detroit's got a 5-4 lead in the 6th over the Twins. That game started late due to rain. So I think we're now ready to go. Suarez comes in with an ERA of 0.63. The pitch. Low and outside. Fastball at 97.
Well, White Sox bring in Dominguez, and the answer is, here's Suarez.
The pitch. Grichuk hits a high fly ball to right. It is deep. It's back at the wall, and it's going to be caught. Oh, it just kind of hit some sort of wall. I don't think the wind is really doing a whole lot right now. And Eli White had room to make the catch.
White got back to the wall and then just started running along the fence toward the corner. And as that ball was slicing, he just stayed right with it. It was pretty routine in the end.
Derek Hill started to bunt and took one low and outside. Suarez, former Padre, an all-star of the last 2 seasons. 40 saves last year. Signed with Atlanta as a free agent. There's a bunt toward third, picked up by Riley, and the throw to first in time.
One of the things, as you well know about bunting, and I love, is unless you are world-class speed, you can't just get every bunt down and say, I'll be safe. It has to be a good bunt. This was bunted toward the mound too much. Gave Riley the perfect angle to charge in and throw because he was running toward his throw. If he has to veer toward the line, toward foul territory, and throw back across his body, different story. So it's all about location of that bunt.
Romo swings and misses on a very good changeup. The 35-year-old righty delivers a strike on a changeup. Romo will get a timeout with 2 strikes. The middle's wide open on the infield. The pitch. And it's popped up over near third. Easy play for Riley. And it's in his glove. To the ninth. Tied at 4 on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
Do you need home financing? Check out Marquette Bank. Looking for a home lender you can trust? You need Marquette Bank. Level up your home financing journey with Marquette Bank.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Do you guys make your own brisket here?
Yes, we do. We are known by our brisket.
Barbecue brisket sandwich. Quality is better than other places and it looks good. We're ready to eat.
We go to an average 500 briskets per game. We hear a lot from our fans. They want to try something with wrap, easy to eat. So we say, well, let's do like a, brisket, wrap, and an egg roll.
That's beautiful. You get the gold medal for culinary brisketry here in Texas.
Yes.
And it'll be Sweeney backpedaling, and he can't make the play. And there goes the no-hitter.
Rolling. Does it go fair? Yes, it does. That's a fair ball.
Oh, she's giving it to him. They're up 6-1 in the 8th. He's giving it to him and making them like it.
Doing the pop-up dance, and he dropped it. You don't see that very often.
Abrams is going to think about going to third. The throw too high there. Abrams dives back in. Tag applied this time by Riley. What just happened?
He has had a terrific season. Just keeps getting better. 1-0 with a 1.93 ERA, a couple of saves. This will be his 26th appearance. His strikeout rate has gone up to almost 38% this year, and his walk rate now below 7%. It was at 9.6 in his rookie season. He faces Eli White, right-hand batter, and he shows bunt, and he takes a high curveball.
White Sox have made the Braves prove they can field defensive bunts, and maybe White's going to do the same, return the favor.
Now he swings and hits a deep drive out into left center field, and it's caught. Oh, baby. Gritzik made the catch. That sounded like a home run swing, but it stayed in the yard.
Didn't quite get his backside into it. It was more upper body arms on the swing, and just a little finish that didn't have that backside in it. Thank goodness.
Here's Harris. 2 for 4 with a run. Called strike on a fastball at 98. Four in the ninth. The pitch. Foul tipped on a curve. 0-2.
That curveball just below the knees by the end of that pitch. But man, that looks like it's belt high when it leaves the hand.
The 0-2 fouled upstairs. Very late cut on 98. The pitch. Low on a slider. Taylor's 1-2. There's a hard smash off the backside of Taylor, and he's going to throw late to first, and probably should not have made a throw. Kind of got his spike caught when he made that throw, but it looks like he's all right that way, and he's smiling right now, so that's a good sign. They are going to come out and check on him. I think he got that one
right in the back pocket.
Yep. So that'll be an infield hit for Harris.
Right in the left butt cheek. And we just had that happen with Sean Burke recently, too, where he caught it off the back end.
So it'll be a man on, 1 out, the batter, Matt Olson.
Good hitting by Harris, picking up his 3rd hit. He's lined out to center field, so he has swung the bat well tonight.
Nobody has swung the bat better than this guy, Matt Olson. 2 homers, 3 knocked in, flied to the warning track as well, and walked. The pitch. Swing and a fly ball out into right. It's deep, but it will be caught by Montgomery right in front of the warning track.
Caught it off the end of the bat, and I just felt, I was going to say it, but he's probably sitting first pitch curveball. He was, because all of a sudden you realize that Grant Taylor with that power threat will lead the power guys off with the breaking ball. Olson's reaction immediately is, just missed it.
Well, one guy who probably knows better than anyone is the guy who hit the ball.
Yes.
Ozzie Albies takes a strike. Totally different look from the left side. You mentioned his right batting stance. Right on top of the plate with a back foot, but as open a stance as there is in baseball. That's not the case left-handed. Now he is wide open. He kind of mimics his right-handed stance, and he takes outside.
Yeah, he's not standing on top of the plate as much as he does right-handed.
The pitch. It's a strike on a curveball, 1-2.
Looks to me like Albies, after that just missed home run swing by Olson, was thinking they won't throw that curveball, and almost got taken deep. That's all he's thrown him.
1-2. And check swing. What happened here? That ball kicked away. Was it fouled?
I think it bounced and hit his barrel, yes.
Bounced and hit his bat, so it's a foul ball. Because otherwise, it would have been a live ball.
Yes, and the catcher never chased it. It's the only thing that made me realize that can't be a live ball, because the catcher's pointing and going, yeah, that hit his bat.
The pitch. It's high, but he went around on a check swing. Bill Miller rings him up at third. And the Braves done in the ninth. They strand 1. Sox try to win it in the bottom of the ninth. Tied at 4 on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game. Post-game. And everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams, and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
Gosh, we've gone to Sea Dogs games since we were kids.
I've been coming to see the Sea Dogs for the last 30 years. Great experience.
Everybody here is just bends over backwards to help people out and wish the world was like it is right here at the ballpark.
We've always wanted to be more than just a baseball team. We want to be strong, active, contributing members of the community. And I think that effort is seen by the people and the fans, and they want to support that effort.
Guess who that is? Roger McDowell.
He'll be all right.
He put this show on, and he got a standing ovation.
Sitting off for the Dodgers.
Well, the Mets really trying to turn it around. They do, however, trail in this ball game 4-0. I love that.
Line shot deep left, a home run.
Hey, it's Miguel Vargas.
Miguel Vargas. That baby got out of here in a jiffy.
This is the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
One of the stories of this game, the Braves are 0 for 8 with men in scoring position. The White Sox pitchers have done a very nice job with men on base. Raisel Iglesias still going strong at 36. Pitches in the bottom of the ninth and a 4-4 tie. Sam Antonacci will face him for the first time in his career. The wind and the pitch, and it's a strike. Iglesias making his 21st appearance. His ERA is 0.87. 2 runs allowed in 20 2/3 innings. He's only walked 4 batters. Antonacci fouls. Nothing in 2.
Well, he's reversed his pitching. Start him off with a changeup, then jam him with the fastball. As a hitter in this situation, you're going, well, just protect against the fastball and adjust to anything else.
Iglesias born in Cuba. If you had asked me, has he ever been an All-Star, I would have guessed yes, but he has not, surprisingly. Got 266 career saves. Maybe this will be the year. The 0-2. It's high.
Well, they got quite the talent at the back end of their bullpen with Iglesias and Suarez, and these are 2 guys that can shut you down.
The 1-2 is high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So this is the top 3 in the order. Antonacci, Vargas, Benintendi. The pitch. Outside on a changeup.
Be ready for a strike. He's only walked 4 compared to 24 strikeouts.
3-2. Fouled.
Might have been ball 4. Changeup, though, close, tailing off the outside edge.
Another payoff. And it is inside ball 4. We've got a challenge, and why not?
Ball.
If you're Leon. So it's either an out, and it is. Just clipped on the inside corner. Well, that is a big turn of events, right?
Yes.
Would have been runner on first, nobody out. Instead, it's the first out. That's why you save your challenges.
It just barely, as you said, touched the inside corner. But the previous one he fouled off, you had mentioned to me, it was way outside. That made for a wide plate for Antonacci to foul one off way outside and then take that one close inside.
Vargas takes low and outside on a slider.
Only 4 times the White Sox have struck out tonight.
1-0. Rounded to third, right at Riley. He's up with it, and the throw to Olsen in plenty of time.
Guarding the line. No double situation, so that was right at him. Benintendi
coming to bat. I think it'll be Grant Taylor in the 10th if we get there.
Well, he was effective and efficient through 13 pitches, 10 strikes.
First pitch. Swing and a miss.
That was his chance. 89-mile-an-hour changeup up in the zone.
Benintendi's 1 for 4. He singled in the 7th. The 0-1 popped up. This is foul and out of play behind home plate.
Mentioned Benintendi with a base hit last time up, but just missed him home run swing to center field in the previous bat before that. And he had a home run hack right there.
Raisel Iglesias pitches. And it's popped into short left center. 3 Braves defenders are there, and it's caught by Dubon.
Harris had given up, and Dubon almost did too.
1, 2, 3. 9th inning. We go to the 10th. Taylor back to work. Ozzie Albies will be the runner at second base.
Broken bat, dropping, base hit, they've done it again! This time, Cole Young, walk-off win once more for the Mariners!
That gum bucket's been getting to work out recently.
Will Smith got the cut fastball, and what a rolling grab by Jorge Barosa. Wow. Barosa's got another one! Jorge Barosa! And the Jorge Barosa show continues in center field here in Arizona. Guided right side, Arroyo on the spin, smother, got him! Oh, what a play in his big league debut! Good range, great arm, great play. Testing the limits of the drop. This is way back, and this is 3 in a row!
The calendar flips, and the Tigers start flipping the ball into the seats.
This guy's a great pitcher, just a generational type of talent.
And he is putting on a show. That's his 8th strikeout.
Ball game, and the Rangers win. Jacob deGrom, career win number 100.
Well, we certainly served it up over the plate. This is a burger fit for a home run king, the 99 burger in honor of Aaron Judge. They sell a bazillion of these at Yankee Stadium. It looks pretty good. I feel like we passed the test. What about you?
I think so.
Full lineup of Acura models at Advantage Acura of Naperville. Or begin your search online at AdvantageAcura.com. Precision crafted performance.
So Taylor against Dubon. Runner at second to open the 10th, and a 4-4 tie.
He's showing bunt. Will he?
No, pulls it back, and he lines past Gonzalez into right for a base hit. Albies around third. Is going to try to score. Here's the throw by Braden, and it's late. And also advancing to second on that throw to home plate is Dubon. So it's an RBI single. It's 5-4 Atlanta.
Well, he did the old butcher boy, and the corners were playing up, and Dubon just pulled the bat back and hit a line shot past the first baseman that was drawn in on the grass. Braden came up. Throw was off the mark up the line. If it's at the plate, they actually have a play. He showed a rocket of an arm.
So RBI single Dubon. Now Dominic Smith. And he swings and fouls behind the plate. We say it a lot, we'll repeat it. You can give up one if you're the home team. You don't want to give up multiples.
No, this is where Smith, obviously, in the first swing, and now this one will be trying to pull the ball and move the runner, not driving him in.
Foul back.
97-mile-an-hour fastball upstairs. He tried to get the barrel around it, couldn't.
5-4 Atlanta. Taylor ready. A look at second. Now the 0-2, swinging a ground ball to first. Taylor late, but Gonzalez will take it to the bag himself. 3 unassisted. Smith gets Dubon. Smith gets Dubon over to third.
And he threw a curveball. He thought that would be good enough. Good enough to have him swing over the top of it, but it actually sped his bat up, and he was able to get around something and pull it to move the runner along.
Infield in. Romo's going to make a mound visit before Austin Riley bats.
And Vargas is going to come on over as well. Riley will, without a doubt, be trying to look for something up to drive. The infield will be in. Conversation out in right field with Derek Hill and Braden Montgomery right now. Derek ran all the way to right field to talk to his right fielder. Infield drawn in. The outfield needs to come in a little bit too, and they do. The center fielder and right fielder.
Here's the pitch to Riley. And he hits a ground ball to third. Throw's going to go to the plate. And Dubon stayed on his feet. He's tagged out by Romo. Chest high. Fielder's choice for Riley. 2 outs. Here's Yastrzemski.
Another out on the base paths.
Yep, that's 7 total.
Riley thought, man, I got a hanging curveball. I'm going to hit a rocket. He did hit it hard right into the glove of the third baseman. Going on contact, the runner was told, and he did. As soon as it was hit, he ran into an out.
Short lead by Riley. The pitch to Yastrzemski is a strike. Belt high fastball. Remember, the Sox will get that runner at second as well. That's why you want to keep Atlanta right here. Swing and a miss on a high one. Nothing in 2.
Yastrzemski chasing high and inside because the previous high strike was called. And all of a sudden makes you look up in the zone thinking you're going to get another one in the same spot. That was not in the same location.
And Yastrzemski gets a timeout. Mike is the grandson of the Hall of Famer Carl. The 0-2. Hit in the air, down the left field side, shallow in the outfield, and it'll be Vargas to make the catch in front of Bridget. So the Braves do cash in that free run. It'll be unearned. In terms of Taylor, we head to the bottom of the 10th. Benintendi.
Well, we certainly served it up over the plate. This is a burger fit for a home run king, the 99 burger in honor of Aaron Judge. They sell a bazillion of these at Yankee Stadium. It looks pretty good. I feel like we passed the test. What about you?
I think so.
Red Sox rally caps worked. Now the Mariners with a bit of an Arabian twist. The Red Sox trying to counteract with the gloves on top of their rally caps. Mariners continue to try to find the winning fashion statement. I think these boys are tired. Deep to left field. Way back. Gone. Wake up, New England. The shaving cream does indeed work.
Home loan to get started. Marquette Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 462926.
Atlanta 5, Sox 4. Go ahead RBI belongs to Dubon. Benintendi will be the runner at second. And the batter is Jacob Gonzalez. He's had a really good night at the bat. 2 for 3, a walk, an RBI, and a run. That RBI came in the 7th. He tied it up. Iglesias went 1-2-3 in the 9th. The pitch to Gonzalez, called strike on a slider. Right side of the infield deep. Not quite the case on the left side. The pitch. It's outside on a changeup.
Good take by Jacob. He's just not showing any sign when he's taking pitches that he feels the need to get the barrel going too quickly.
The 1-1 is too high. Braves are 2-2 in extra innings this year. The White Sox are 4-4. Now a 2-1. There's a swing and a soft liner just foul down the left field side. That would have tied it up.
Oh, he was just fooled on a changeup and accidentally almost had a thing work out for him.
Little carved piece. Bill Miller was right on it. It was maybe a foot foul at most. 2-2 on the rookie. The pitch. Comeback sinker, strike 3. No challenge by Gonzalez, and it was a strike. That's the first out. Well, that looked like the old Greg Maddux.
It really did.
Swing back fastball against the lefty.
Just really started off the inside corner by a lot. Had tons of movement.
Meidroth with 1 out. Called strike near the outside. Tying run at second. 1 out, 10th inning. The 0-1. Called strike 2. Similar pitch. Sinker near the outside.
Yeah, he's basically thrown 3 in a row on that same corner. So he's got the feel for it.
Fouled back with a four-seamer that was up a little bit.
Last couple of pitches, 96 miles an hour.
The 0-2, fouled. He's sticking with the hard stuff here to Meidroth.
97 that time. Thought the little extra might have him respond a little late. He did not.
A look at second, now an 0-2. Swung on and rolled to the shortstop. Dubon will scoop it up, and the throw to Olsen in time. On the play, Benintendi advanced to third, but there are 2 outs. And here comes Braden Montgomery. We've noticed some pitchers these days will really work that clock and vary their hold times and deliveries. Doesn't look like Iglesias cares about that. Just get the sign, come set, boom. Goes right after the hitters. Here's the pitch. It's a strike. That's on a changeup.
That changeup that looks like the sinker, same movement, tailing back to the inside corner.
Chance to be a hero in his major league debut. Tying run at third, 2 outs. The 0-1. Montgomery hits a fly ball pretty well. Deep left, and it is gone! He's won it! No chance! An opposite way. 2-run homer. Braden Montgomery coming around third. He's going to be mobbed by his teammates. This team is something else.
This has been just amazing to watch. I mean, not a fan has left their seat in anticipation of this kind of finish, because they're starting to believe that this is a team that's destined for success.
Down to their final out. The kid making his major league debut at 23 years old just hit an opposite way, game-ending home run. This is a night Braden will never forget.
Absolutely no chance he'll ever forget that moment. He won't remember running around the bases, but he will remember the result.
Well, somebody took his jersey. He's walking around in his undershirt. He's getting hugs from everyone.
Wow.
And he's now got his arms up and acknowledging the fans, and they're giving it right back to him. How great a moment is this?
Just unbelievable. The fans gave him a standing ovation to start the game when he walked up to home plate, and they give him a standing ovation as he finishes the game with a game-winning home run.
Sox are within a half game of first place. The final in 10. Sox 6, Braves 5. On the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
When you walk into any one of 20 Pete's Market stores across Chicagoland, you see unmatched quality and freshness, and you understand why they're the king of fresh produce. Then go further in. Discover their premium meat department. We're talking certified Angus beef steaks and pub burgers. If it's not certified, it's not the best. And Prairie Fresh USA Prime pork back ribs or spare ribs sourced directly from American farmers. Pete's Market and their trusted partner.